All right, hello everybody. Welcome to episode 9 of 2.5 Crows. Except, unfortunately, we are down a crow. Sky could not join us at the moment, so
So
this
it's
is
one and a half
this
crows.
is 1.5 crow. Uh, I don't know what I do with Sky's. Just pretend Sky is in here. Just, but if I had time to prep, I would have like made an X or something.
Media's holding me hostage. I want to sleep, but I have to do it. I'm joking.
Yep.
I'm joking. It's fine. I'm joking.
All right. So if you guys don't know, this is a podcast with me, Mommy Crow, and Skyrus. Minus Skyrus this episode though. You can ask us any questions on Twitter, Ask FM, or just in the Twitch chat. Just feel free to just ask any questions you want. They don't have to be also related. And yeah. Okay. Let's see if we have any questions right now in the Discord. You can also put a question in the Discord. Let me see. I don't think so. Yeah, we don't have any in the Discord.
Check Ask FM. I forgot
yeah,
to
go.
open it.
Dang it.
No.
Well, most of these questions at the bottom are just like, man, that'd be really good if Sky was here.
No, Sky's missing out.
Oh, this
Honestly,
is a good one actually. The one Sky put up on the 25th. All right, here we go. How did you come to join your current guild? Were you in multiple guilds in the past? If so, what were they?
Oh.
I actually have an interesting story for this. Do you have anything?
Not in particular. Okay, my guild. Okay. Yeah, for my guild, I just made my guild with like a bunch of other friends in high school. So pretty much, I was back in the days. I used to play Elsword with my high school friends, right? And pretty much, we were like 12 years old, and we made like this friend group thing where we combine our online aliases, however you say that word, aliases into one word. And
Oh,
we made
wait, I didn't
guild.
know that part actually.
Oh really? Oh okay.
Wait, what's yours?
I was Falcon. Holy shit,
Oh,
I just
really? So you're telling
Yeah.
me in a different universe this podcast would be 2.5 Falcons?
Yeah.
What? That's crazy. Are you serious?
Wait, yeah, I completely forgot about that.
I didn't
Yeah,
know. Wow.
yeah. So you said like the name Zompicon, right? So Zom was for
Uh-huh.
like a friend. She goes by Zombie.
Okay, makes sense.
The pie bit was like vampire. The co bit was like Neko, and then my bit was just like at the end Falcon.
Oh my goodness.
Holy shit! I completely forgot about this story. I bury it down. I freaking bury it down my head because it's so embarrassing to talk about because it's such a 12y thing to do. But like, cause I joined the friend group a little bit late, right? So I only got one letter. I only got one letter at the end.
Okay.
But then the reasoning was con sounds like the end of Falcon anyway, so it's like it's fine.
Okay. So wait, wait. So before you were in, it was already con.
Yeah, it was on by Co.
Oh, so they just
con,
added it.
It became con. Yeah,
It's actually pretty convenient, because con already sounds like it. That's surprisingly convenient.
Yeah, the thing is like when they asked me, what kind of like creature, like a mythical creature, do you want to go back? I was like, the reason I chose Falcon was because my favorite animal is the peregrine falcon.
Okay.
So that's why I chose the falcon because falcons are cool and stuff, and that's also why my first pet is called Falcon in this game. It's because
I didn't know that either.
That. Yeah, but yeah. So pretty much, my friend made this guild, and then she basically stopped playing it, and then I just took over the guild, and like that's why I'm still in this guild and stuff. So my guild's pretty old. It's like it was made in 2014.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. It's a pretty old guild, but yeah, this guild has gone through a lot, but it's alright. I came this far.
And now it's just you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised I actually didn't tell you. I guess I was that embarrassed about the story. I buried it in my.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, see, I thought Black, what was it, Crow Rider? That was like your first online alias or whatever.
Yeah. I guess like. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. I should have just gone. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, I think I did consider Crow.
Uh-huh.
But I just decided on Falcon because I like Falcons.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Man, in another universe, this podcast was 2.5 Falcons, and
I would have been a
Skyrus was
mommy
the one.
Falcon.
Yeah, and Skyrus was the one that was the odd one out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, be right
If
back.
if you live in that other universe, hit us up. We'll do a double podcast. Okay, so while Crow's gone, I'll tell my guild story. So I actually have quite a few. So the first guild I joined was when I was Blade Master. I don't, goodness, I don't even remember what the guild was called. But I will say that guild inspired me to stay Raven. I'll say that because the guild master was Blade Master, and like he was just like, okay, I thought he was amazing at Blade Master, or just Blade Master just looked impressive. Yeah, he was doing some super crazy stuff or whatever, and so like I kind of looked up to him. Eventually he stopped playing the game. I don't know what happened after that, and I think the guild just kind of disbanded after that. And then I was guild hopping, and then there was one guild I joined, which was Team Rocket, and the person who was leading the guild, his actual name was Jesse. He was a dude, but his actual name was Jesse. So I was like, oh, this is cool. So I joined that guild for a little bit, and then he stopped playing, and he was legit just like, yeah, I'm gonna disband. I'm just gonna disband the guild, but keep the guild name just so nobody else can take it. And we were all just like, wow, you're like actually a jerk for doing that. He's like, I don't care. So I had to leave that guild. I was like, welcome back.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I got
and
ganked.
It's all good. It's all good. And then after that, I must have guild hopped a lot. After that, I just don't remember them. And then one of the other guilds I went to was Royal Heart, which is still around, by the way. They're definitely still around. Because I was friends with Diva at the time. You guys don't know Diva. Diva is a very famous, very really strong Rena player.
They carried me through a gauntlet one time, and my cousins, like, they carried my cousins and I through a gauntlet one time, and we were just like, we were just his, like, it was just this little mini fan club just because he was hard carrying us.
Yeah, Diva's very powerful. Very, very
Yeah.
powerful. Diva was powerful back in the day, too. Like, this guy's always been powerful.
Yeah, he's been playing this game for so long. Like, I
Mhm.
still see his name on the dungeon, I think.
Yeah, they've used the most stamina or whatever.
Yeah,
they've always been they've always been top 10 on that board.
Respect.
Like, legit. Yeah, I know. And yeah,
Also,
go ahead.
No, also I was gonna say I actually know a lot. Like there used to be a guy I went to high school with who was called Jesse as well. So I'm like,
Oh,
this
really?
might be a popular guy name. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a unisex name. Wow. Where was I? Oh yeah, so yeah, I became friends with Diva, and this is around the time I was maining Reckless Fist now. So I was maining Reckless Fist, and I joined Royal Heart, and then well, both me and Diva joined Royal Heart. Or maybe I joined after because Diva was in there. But yeah, joined Royal Heart, was in there for a actually long time, like from whenever the skill Wild Charge got released, because that's when I know I made a Rage Charge, because I made a Rage Charge because Wild Charge was created, and I was like, wow, that looks like a Falcon Punch. I'm gonna make a Raven called Captain Falcon, and then I made Rage Charge Captain Falcon. I bet the name changed though. But yeah, so from that point up until Weapon Taker release, okay, so. So yeah, playing raid charts, maining raid charts until Weapon Taker release, and I'm just like, oh, Weapon Taker, let's go. Like, and I've told the story about like how I freaked out about Weapon Taker and everything like that. So yeah, made a Weapon Taker. I was in Royal Heart as a Weapon Taker for quite a bit, just because that was like my main guild, and I was like, okay, Royal Heart. And I think, again, I feel like it was the guild master leaving. I feel like that's just the catalyst for like things going wrong in guilds.
Guild master leaving. Wow.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I'm not sure.
True, actually, because technically my guild master also stopped playing the game. I just took over the guild from her.
Yeah, so yeah, guild master left. Somebody took over the guild, but I guess they weren't that good. Or maybe it wasn't Royal Heart, and that's what, I don't know. Maybe the original guild I'm talking about wasn't Royal Heart, and it was something before. No. I remember now. It was. No, was it? I think it was Hollow Bastion. Okay. I'm getting confused. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused. So the original guild was actually Hollow Bastion, and that's where I met Diva. And I only joined that guild because Hollow Bastion is a Kingdom Hearts reference, because that's a reference to one of the levels
Oh.
in Kingdom Hearts. And
Uh-huh.
I was just like,
Uh-huh.
Hollow Bastion, that's awesome. It's a Kingdom Hearts reference. So okay, my bad. I got my wires confused. See, I joined Hollow Bastion, and that's how I met Diva. And then yeah, same
Uh-huh.
thing. Like joined it on my raid charts, whatever. Weapons here comes out, and I think they disbanded Hollow Bastion, and I actually make my own guild at this point. I actually make my own guild, and I still own this guild called Radiant Garden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I still own Radiant Garden. It's technically my guild. It sucks. It's not good because I don't do anything with it.
Yeah,
Just
I
for the
was
storage.
I was wondering like if you ever decided like or chose like wanted to try out making your own guild and stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't good at it. I also
It's like,
yeah, around the time I made Radiant Garden, I just didn't play much.
Mhm.
But what was it? Diva and a couple other friends from Hollow Bastion joined me when I made Radiant Garden.
Uh-huh.
But the problem was like I never did like I didn't get on the game that often, so they always message me and be like, "Oh, can you turn this thing on? Can you put this thing on?" And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'll get around to it." But I like just very bad at getting around to it. So
Okay.
yeah, and then like new characters were coming out and like all these different things. And yeah, this was still Ray Chart's time, maybe. No, I think this was after Ray Chart's. Maybe this was Weapon Taker, but
Uh-huh.
regardless. So that happens. Radiant Garden doesn't work out, and I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna use this guild for storage. So I just put it on. I just made my alt like the guild leader, and I was like, okay, let's find a new guild. I don't know how to make a guild. Let's just find a new guild.
No.
So this is my like third batch of guild hopping. Like I used to be a crazy guild hopper. Like I would hop a bunch of different guilds and everything like that.
Honestly fair, because like it takes
Yeah,
a while to find that guild that you like and like
it
that
really
you
does.
want to
Yeah.
stay with. Yeah, yeah.
So I would guild hop like crazy. And then I eventually did find Veritas. I think we've talked about that story before with one Epi's first episode. We talked mostly about Veritas, but at least me, when I joined that guild, it was just like any other guild. I'm just like, oh, okay, I'll join for like a week, see how I feel about it, and then leave if I need to. Honestly, the thing that made me stay was Raz was trying to. I think I mentioned this before. Raz was trying to make like a guild outro, and I looked at it and like was giving him advice about it, and like I don't know, just that interaction was just like enough to make me like be like, okay, this is pretty cool. So yeah, definitely yeah, and I stayed around Veritas till then. So that's around like maybe it was either late Weapon Taker or Nova a Veteran Commander. Around that time, and then yeah, ever since then I've been in Veritas.
Veritas is a cool name as well.
Oh yeah, it means truth in Latin.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like, I always pronounce it as Veritas.
Veritas. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if it's Veritas or Veritas. It might be Veritas.
I think both works.
Yeah.
Both work as long as you know what you're saying. Honestly.
Apparently, it's also
Well,
like the motto of Harvard University. A very like
Really?
prestigious, yeah, a very prestigious school in
Oh.
America.
Oh,
Never even
yeah,
Yeah,
Harvard. You heard many things about it.
yeah, kind of funny. Like I remember seeing it one day on like a website or magazine or something. It was like Veritas, and I was like, wait a minute. I know that.
There's a
that
K
is.
drama called Sky Kingdom, and it just talks about like these elite families who want to get their kids into the best schools ever, and Harvard gets name dropped probably quite a few times.
Okay, yeah, Harvard is a really popular school in America.
Yeah,
Very
Harvard
school.
Guild.
Harvard
When
Guild.
we're gonna have a Harvard Guild?
That probably exists.
Oh boy. But yeah, honestly, when it comes to like guilds and stuff, like being a guild master and stuff can be like a lot of work. Like
Yeah.
I think when I like, because back in the days, the purpose of Zonpai Kong guild was to like was actually just it was just like meant to be a casual guild where it's just like friends exclusively in the guild only.
Okay.
But then like when my friends started like not playing, and then I became guild master, I figured, oh dude, this like I kind of wanted to just like make the guild stronger, and in the end I actually ended up opening the guild to the public. But it's just like this guild's always had its like on-off days where it's just like it's been active, it was active sometime, and then it was inactive like another time. So it's always been like active, inactive, like drifting between those two. And I'm like, right now the guild is like, it's like, it's definitely not in its glory days. It's kind of quiet right now. It's just like we have a couple of loyal guildies who just prefer to stay in the guild.
Okay.
that's about it. But like when it comes to recruiting and stuff, I've been a bit lazy. I've kind of just been like Steve's. Like I don't mind
Yeah.
just like not recruiting unless someone requests to join the guild because I don't know the guild's pretty like ooh 2 tickets. The
Nice.
guild's pretty like just inactive recently, and honestly like managing a guild can be such hard work.
For
Like
sure.
I think yeah when I first started like being guild master, I legit didn't know what to do. Like what happened was I actually had my alt I had a alt furious blade called Daddy Crow,
Yeah.
and what I did was I made him join oops I made him join a Aussie guild. And actually like what happened was
Yeah.
I actually learned a bit of like how to manage a guild after I joined that guild. Like like the whole like adopt you know how I always like to say welcome back to like new people who log into the guild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cause I got that from Aussie Guild. Was just like I felt like Aussie Guild was very it was like a very welcoming place, and I wanted to
That's
like
cool.
mimic that kind of atmosphere in my guild.
Mm-hmm.
So then like so yeah, the whole like my habit of saying welcome back to new guildies when they log on, I got that from Aussie Guild because I was just like trying to learn how to manage a guild from them.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah, Aussie Guild was actually part of the reason why I also actually I main Furious Blade for a bit. Because like
Okay.
I wanted to gear up my Furious Blade since it was like, oh, it's in Aussie Guild. I might as well put some effort into that character and try to gear him up. And then why that Pammy was like, I enjoyed him like I enjoyed playing Blade Master a lot until I got him to Furious Blade, and then I switched back to my main.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna bring something up before, but I forgot. If I
Alright.
remember, if I remember, I'll say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I wish I remember all the guilds that I joined when I was guild hopping, because
hmm
it's not like I would just join and be like, okay, this guild sucks after like 2 seconds and then leave. I would actually like
hmm
try to put myself like into their little communities or whatever. Like I
hmm
remember being on like a bunch of Skype calls with like new guildies and like just seeing how they like are just to hang out with them. But yeah, I just never really clicked with any guild until Burritos.
Have you ever had like have you ever like been in a guild where like some sort of guild drama happened?
We had one in Burritos.
Oh, right, yeah,
Yeah, I
right,
think we
yeah,
talked about it in the Epi episode.
yeah, yeah. You mentioned who it was, but I actually forgot who it was. Oh wait, I think I remember who it was. Never mind. Uh, yeah. Honestly, I feel like no matter what, if you're in a community, there's gonna be some sort of drama eventually.
Yeah.
And then like, I guess like actually in regards to that
Mhm.
perspective, like guild drama as a guild master, it's such a headache. Like
Mhm.
I think my guild was active at one point, but
Okay.
some drama happened, and it's just like after that drama occurred, it was like the guild kind of went inactive, and I think it's just kind of been just dropping in activity ever since then.
Okay.
Because like and it's like it's such a headache dealing with like drama. Like if people don't like each other in the guild, like dealing with it is just like it's like such a headache. The other
Mhm.
annoying thing was like the two people involved, they were just like they didn't want to come to like they didn't want to get me involved on the matter as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though it kind of did like become like a guild issue thing. Since it was just like just like a multitude of factors, something ranging from like just bad guild
Mhm.
management, and just like just people not liking each other because of something petty.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just like, it was a good learning experience. Not gonna lie, like learning how to
Okay.
deal with people who are just like having conflict with each other and stuff. In the end, nothing was solved. They just stopped being friends.
I mean, I guess that's one resolution.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything. Never mind. As soon as I open my mouth.
Dude, I'm worried. Like, I'm gonna get so many Aurora Operation tickets, and I'm not gonna burn them in time.
Ah, trust me. We'll run. What is it? If we get knocked down, that happens so fast. I was doing
Oh
runs
yeah,
with Epi earlier. It was like less than 4 minute runs.
oh true. But if at the same time, I need to find more people to run Aurora, like the dungeon with like the remaining
Yeah.
Operation tickets.
Okay. Cool. Are we good on that?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so some.
I definitely had a lot I wanted to talk about as well, but I forgot.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you remember, we can come back to this.
Yeah, dude. Every time I need to start like writing down things I want to talk about as when I think of them during
Sure, true.
because otherwise I'm gonna forget what I wanted to say.
Mhm, mhm. Okay. So somebody asked a question in the chat, and I'm not surprised this question's coming up. Sui Bean asks, "What kind of roles do we think Noah will play when he releases? DPS support, new healer. What do you think?" I
I
also have some
want him.
thoughts. Uh
I
huh.
want him to be a support, but
Yeah.
I'm doubting it. But since like considering his whole like class concept and his weapon is all like around that assassin idea in a way,
Yeah.
it kind of gives me that assassin vibe. So I feel like he's probably gonna have to be some sort of damage character. I'm
Mhm.
assuming.
Okay.
Uh, I would have, yeah, definitely would have liked some support. I guess some friends and I were like brainstorming some ideas, but I forgot what we brainstormed.
Yeah, I made a video about it too. That's what I was gonna talk about. So I think
Oh yeah.
because something okay, yeah, something I've noticed is ever since Rose, I'm not counting Rose because she's not a character Elsword made, so they couldn't create her roles. But
Mm-hmm.
ever since Rose after that, both Ain and Labby have been very, very similar in that kind of the paths that they take. So
Mm-hmm.
first path, I mean, physical class is always focused on like the Z button attacks and like
Mm-hmm.
kind of like this very just physical attacking character. And then the
Mm-hmm.
magical class is a very much support, and in Labby in both Ain's cases the healer. So
Mm-hmm.
and then in the video we also see that separation as well. We see him
Mm-hmm.
dashing through enemies, of course, with his bladed tonfa, like you were talking about. But near the end of the
Mm-hmm.
video, he uses a moon blast. So I think that magical class will be based on like his moon powers or like lunar powers. So I think
Uh-huh.
like he could potentially be a healer because when I think of like moon powers and things like that, like one of the first things I think of is like in Pokemon the move Moonlight, that heals
Oh
people.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I think of moon stuff and I think of like more like maybe mystical kind of like healing properties or things like that. So I think it is a
Oh.
possibility. And again, going with the idea that ever since Ain came out, both Labby and Ain have had very similar like magical classes, which are both healers. So I think he could very
Uh-huh.
well be a healer.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think Courage is like definitely trying to like lean towards a more raid focused direction when it comes to
Yeah.
character. Like they want more supports and stuff, etc. etc.
Yeah, like
Sky.
yeah. If you look at the character list, like lower down the line, you get a lot more supportish characters. Like
Mm-hmm.
uh, the most the characters that support the least are like Elsword, Raven, and like
Yeah.
Lucille, and like you
I
can
feel
put
like
in Rose there too.
Even
Yeah,
Elsword, Rune Master's pretty good support. That
yeah,
magical impact.
he can do some support, but like that
Yeah.
was definitely not the intention, I guess. But
Maybe. Yeah.
yeah, because
Probably.
definitely with like Radiant Soul and Blue Hen, they intentionally are a healer. That was the plan.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting them. Nice.
But I guess Sky and I threw around the idea,
Mhm.
like just like, what if they made a character that was focused on command damage? But it's like we're
Mhm.
thinking about it. I'm like something like Black Massacre, right? But then the thing is like when they use it, like they could have a combo that gives them iframe, or they have this like sort of bar thing, and when they fill up the bar, they can activate a skill, and then it gives them iframes the whole duration of their command attack. So I was like
Mhm.
thinking about it, and I was like, yeah,
Interesting.
if they were all command attack focused, how would they deal with Birth? I was just like, it would be interesting to
That's
have like a
interesting.
command, like a character. It's just like it was just randomly something like we threw out like
Yeah, the
in the air.
closest thing I guess is like
Black
FB
Mask.
did that at one
Oh,
point.
okay, true.
Yeah,
Black
like
Masker is a bit
Black
like
Masker
that.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
Cause yeah, I know in back when Fusion Theory was actually decently a challenge, a lot of
Mhm.
FBs would do that. You
Uh
know,
huh.
that kind of like flex build. I think some Daybreakers as well did flex build. Uh,
Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, cause that Daybreaker did have a time where like you could stack siege on
yeah,
him.
his siege
Yeah.
was wild. I remember that.
Yeah. But
Um,
yeah, we kind of just threw the idea around.
I
Yeah.
mean, like the thing is like no matter what they want to do, they'll make it work. You know what I mean? Like there's never,
Mhm.
I don't think there's ever been a time where a new character's come out and they've been bad.
Yeah, yeah,
As much
definitely.
as I don't like new character syndrome, like it technically does have that benefit of just like they're promoting this character, and if you play this character, you'll have probably a pretty good time objectively because they are this strong. So that is technically a benefit. So if they wanted to do that, like I'm sure they'll think of a way to make things work because they know how to make strong things. You know?
Yeah, I think a lot of video games have that new character syndrome as well. Like, it's just like
you gotta promote them, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. It's just inevitable.
Yeah.
Just marketing strategy.
Yeah, I think the problem I have with all sorts is that like they take way too long to like balance them.
Yeah, true. I agree with that. Like even Larby, like she only just recently got like a hitbox nerf on her command image. Like, bro,
I know, right?
Yes.
Speaking of Noah, what do you think his third path will be? I have an idea.
It's probably gonna be something. It's probably gonna be something like edgy.
Yeah. So the one thing I was thinking of, I heard somebody mention it. It might have been Ty or something, but the idea of a blood moon, because he has that moon kind of motif. So the idea of like a blood moon, and like usually in video games, the blood moon like brings back enemies who have died. So like maybe he'll be like a summoner like Nisha, and he can summon like certain enemies that like are a little bit different now because he's controlling them, or maybe even certain bosses. Like that could be interesting.
Summoner class. Okay.
Yeah, and he could like the powers of the blood moon let him like revive the dead, like these old defeated enemies or bosses.
Would it be kind of like a necromancer?
Yeah, essentially.
That's an interesting concept. Actually, that would be very interesting.
Yeah, like for example, like freaking, I'm trying to think of something. Like maybe he has a skill where like he summons Skin Splitter for a skill, and Skin Splitter does his like football tackle through an enemy. That's like a 200 MP or something, you know? Like I don't know. It'd be interesting. Blood moon.
Oh, that's like because that's a pretty unique idea as well. I'm just like.
Something other people are talking about is like maybe the idea of, I don't know how this would appear, but they're like the idea of a moonless night. I don't know what that means, but story wise that's an idea. Someone else talked about the phases of the moon being something that he could like be around. I think that would definitely be what his second path would be about, like those moon or lunar powers. Just like maybe that's like phases of the moon, because like that could be like his maybe because that's going with the idea that his second path is like maybe a complicated healer like Blue Hen, or like just something like that. Like maybe he has different things with different phases of the moon, or like different skills or different phases of the moon. Like that could be interesting. Yeah.
Oh, true. I was actually gonna think like if I had to like if I was asked that question, I was probably gonna think something like he becomes more assassin focused.
Yeah, I think his physical class is gonna be like very assassin focused. Like I'm thinking like 100 MP flying kite, like a command where he just super armor dashes through people. Or like he throws like he in the air can throw 3 knives or something like that.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Yeah. Or
I'm very unoriginal with my uncreative and unoriginal with my ideas though.
It's okay. What is it? One of the Lucille classes had a skill that like did more damage if they hit the enemy in behind. I think it was not Dead Hands. It was Ruinous Impact. Ruinous Impact. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe he could have something like that. Like he, to any boss, he can just do more damage if he hits them from behind, and like make it like a crazy modifier. It's like, oh my goodness, this is so crazy. So it has like it also has a little bit of a skill element too. Because like gotta hit it from behind. And then they make a third job passive where it's either front or behind. So it's really irrelevant. Because they've done that before. True.
Because like the thing about oh my god, I hate this part. But I think the thing about also is just like we have a lot of like classes that are like with the concept of assassination and stuff, but we don't actually have a character that's like focused on assassination.
Yeah, like the closest you have is Catastrophe Seal, and that's more like flavor. That's more like flavor for the character. Cause
apparently Fatal Phantom is supposed to be an assassin as well.
Yeah, the big freaking cannon.
Yeah, but none of his skills like has that assassin like vibe to it.
Yeah, except for like maybe his costume.
Yeah.
Like when he's berserker, like maybe.
Yeah. But
and maybe like Deadly Shot, I guess, because he just shoots from wherever.
Maybe. Actually, speaking of that, the assassin idea, it's because of that. I'm just like unsure about where the moon concept with the character goes with assassination though. Because if his
Yeah.
character idea is meant to be around assassination, I'm just like
The
not
yeah
sure why.
the
Yeah,
closest thing is that in the dead of the night, that's the best time an assassin works.
I guess. Yeah.
That's
Something
about
like
it.
that.
Cause like one of the theories I had about his story that I talked about in the video that I uploaded is that so with the L Masters we already know that Ebalon betrayed them or whatever, right, and joined the Hanera Order.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
technically,
Well,
when you
he
think
was
about it,
part of the Henna cult,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he was always part of it. Yeah.
okay, yeah, he was always part of it. So like, if you technically think about it, so they're down a Moon Master because he's not
Mhm.
part of them. So it's just like,
Mhm.
okay, maybe Deneth is training up a Moon Master like he did train up an Earth Master in Gaia. Like
Oh, okay.
Belanode became Gaia, so maybe he's
Okay.
training up a Moon Master, and Noah is the potential Moon Master.
Oh, you know what? That would actually, yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable because
Mm-hmm.
in the trailer he was fighting the area node
In El
monsters.
Node, yeah, in El Node.
Yeah.
And then so I
Ah.
was just like, okay, then maybe his Master of Dungeon could be the Deneth dungeon because he's being trained by Deneth.
Okay. Then that makes sense. Oh yeah, because like on my stream, like someone was asking me like, we'll just throw around the idea of
Dang, you're
like
getting
what would
hot.
his master road be? Like how would his master road work? And we need a
Mm-hmm.
rebuff. We need a rebuff.
Okay. We can switch
Um.
dungeons. I have a couple tickets now.
Oh yeah. Okay. Um. Oh, I'll go to my house. Get that buff. Yeah. So on that stream one time, we'll just throw out the idea. I was throwing out the idea like, oh, what if he gets his own region with his own masterclass training
Hmm.
training dungeon? Um, at the time, the person I was discussing it with didn't like that idea. I'm like, fair,
Really?
understandable. Oh yeah, he said it's like
I
he
guess
said
the
it's
only
like it
problem would
wouldn't.
be like if other people have access to that dungeon. Is that the problem?
I guess, but it's just like I think his main reason was just like he doesn't like the idea that like he has his own region and how like he has his own area with his own master road dungeon and stuff. I guess. But I'm
My,
like, understandable. It does
yeah.
like not like, match with everyone else, because his reasoning was everyone else is in the Master Road like tab. Why wouldn't he be in the same? But I feel like his story is different to the rest of the
Yeah.
cast. Like Labi is with the rest of the cast is because she joined the cast
And
before
El
Master
Node.
Class. Yeah,
Yeah.
Master
And
Road
El
Master
Node.
Class was injured. Yeah. So then, and I'm like, with that and
I
keep
think
with
yeah.
that
They
in
could.
mind,
I
I
think
feel
they
like,
could. What is it?
yeah, like a separate Master Road dungeon.
No, I was thinking like it's in like okay, like if the problem in general is like gameplay wise, I think like story wise they could make it so this it might be happening somewhere else, but
Mm-hmm.
like just gameplay wise it's in the same tab, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
True. Yeah.
yeah.
I guess
Because I
there's
agree
that
with
idea
that.
about like.
Because he hasn't
Actually,
done
yeah.
Master Road. Hey, well, yeah, he wasn't there at
Actually,
the time.
yeah. So yeah, I feel like it makes sense if he was in a separate dungeon.
Yeah,
But
separate dungeon, but like gameplay wise, you want you to put it in a separate tab. That's all.
okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
What should we? I had a.
I'm good though.
Okay,
Oh
yeah.
wait,
I was
I'm
gonna.
muted. My bad.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Go ahead.
I am ready as well. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Okay. Anyways, I was actually wondering how would you think his level? Like, do you think he'll get a whole new region to level up as just like similar to how Larby worked?
I think, strangely enough, I think he, as weird as it sounds, I think he might just use Lappy's dungeons,
Ah,
cause,
okay.
I think it was actually a really smart move for them to do the thing with Lappy where she has Here's the thing, right? I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why they haven't done this yet. Lappy's the time you have to play Lappy to get to level 99, I think is perfect. I think that's the perfect amount of time, and I think every character should have that time.
True.
That duration that Lappy has. So in my
True.
opinion, what they should do is take out some dungeons and either add towns together or like less or like combine dungeons together. Like Hope Bridge and Burning Hope Bridge can be the same dungeon, for example. Like
True.
Beth Malek Knight, even Dragon Road. Put all three together.
Mm.
No, not even that. Dragon Road, Beth Malek Knight, and Dragon's Nest. All of them could be one dungeon. You know,
Mm.
Richie Mine's Cargo Ship can be one dungeon. Like etc. Like they don't need all these other old dungeons. They don't need them. They're a thing of the past.
Not gonna lie, like the Elsword like getting to level 99 in Elsword is pretty much a tutorial phase at this point. And
Yeah.
I guess it is a bit unfair that Larby does it so much faster than all the other characters.
Oh, wait, did you want to do Cal or Train? I didn't ask you.
Oh, I don't mind doing Cal. I need
Okay,
both
okay.
accessories anyway.
Yeah, me too. Well, I need Cal's accessory. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Cal we can have two. Train we need 4.
But yeah, I think Labby's just normal level ups are perfect length, and they should
Mhm.
decrease everybody else's to line up with that, however they want to, however they want to, you know.
I just think it would be a bit weird if Noah used like the exact same dungeons as Labi, since
Yeah, I know.
Labi,
I know some of them she's there for a certain reason,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know, just a thought, because like he could be there after her and still go through those areas
Mm-hmm.
and fight those things. Like maybe I don't know. I don't know that much about
Yeah.
Lavi, so it's hard for me to say like with her dungeon, because I know they have significance to her.
I know in the past, like for example, before that whole like unique dungeon like to each character like was introduced,
Mm-hmm.
usually new characters will just
Oh.
go through the old like the same like Ruben dungeons, the same stuff. It's just like uncanonically like they'll still have like but
Yeah,
it's
it's
still
like the
like
jump event essentially.
yeah. But it's just like they still kind of like they go through the normal, like for example Seal, even though they join in during in the
Yeah,
party
they
in
have
Runoff.
little story segments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
they have
do
like their own
stuff.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they have
do
their own
stuff for sure.
story. Yeah. Pretty much they have their own story, and it's just like it's pretty funny how like their interactions would be like they'll interact with these characters, but then the NPCs are clearly not talking to them. And it's just like these
Yeah.
NPCs are, the dialogue are still the L search party dialogue, like if you're following Elsword and stuff's route. So then
Yeah.
and then what happened was like you'd actually just be able to like, but like the good thing about that is just like you'd actually be able to see like what if they were with the Elsa party at the beginning, what they would have commented on each dungeon. It was just that little fun thing about it.
I
But,
think. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, but yeah, usually like I can see like it's just like I guess it just like saves KOG on the task of making new dungeons for a new character each time.
Yeah, that might be a bit too much for dungeons that
Yeah.
only get played once.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
What was I gonna say? Dang, what was I gonna say? It was something. No, I need to write down stuff.
It's
Um,
hard grinding and podcasting at the same time.
He's gonna come down here. When it comes to like characters with like new areas and things like that. No, okay, I remember now. The in terms of the story, I think the best one was Ain, because they made a perfect excuse.
Really?
So
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
so story wise, Ain was actually with the L Search party for quite a while. They just forgot about him.
Yeah,
And
okay.
in lore, if they forgot about Ain, he was literally about to die, and then Elboy just remembered him right before he was about to die.
Yeah.
So
But
they can only do that once though. They can only do that once.
yeah, exactly. The thing is, I actually like when Koji did that. I actually dislike that they did that with Ein, because I felt like it felt a bit like it was a bit of lazy writing, but then it was like at the same time it was pretty smart, because what they ended up doing was they ended up like fixing all the plot holes in the game by doing that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. He was there the whole time. Just forgot about him.
yeah, he was there the whole time. Yeah, I didn't like the idea, but like
I can get that.
I
Yeah.
just accepted it. Yeah,
We got it.
accepted it.
Nice.
Holy crap, you're so strong. Dude, you know, I tried doing the knockdown strategy with other people, it never works.
But yeah. I think what will happen is either he'll use Lavi's areas, have his own story, or just like every other character, like you're saying, he has his own little mini stuff he does in the other areas, and he meets with the L Search party. I assume at the end of Pruinaum, after they beat Birthright, because that's the only place he could be. Like in whatever new area they make in the future, like, or he would be there.
I thought actually he'd join at Pruinaum, because I think usually what happens is they release the region before they release the character.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like after they beat Birthright, they meet him.
Because
he obviously wouldn't be before Birthright, because it's over.
True.
Sorry, it's already over.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, Noah's definitely interesting. Like, what is it? Design wise, I like Noah mostly, except for the fact that he's another freaking. It's another
little boy,
baby-faced freaking kid.
I know, right?
I hate it so much.
Yeah, I don't like.
It's so annoying.
Dude, we need more beefcakes like Raven, you know?
The last cool-looking male character we had was Seal, and Seal is half a character. And most people who I talk to talk about Seal are just like Seal is barely a character. They're Lou mains.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all
shit,
Lou
sorry,
mains.
I wasn't attacking you.
It's okay. So, yeah. But yeah, that's my qualms. But in terms of like clothes, his clothes look cool. His weapon looks cool. I'm down with the moon motif. Looks kind of nice. Uh, yeah,
What are your thoughts
Go ahead.
on what are your thoughts on like KG recycling an NPC as a as a character?
I don't mind
Like,
that.
would you have?
They've only
Oh,
done it
you
once
wouldn't
with
have.
Raven.
Yeah. But it's
So
just like,
I'm gonna they do it again.
I actually wonder why they chose to do that with Raven. Like, and then they never did it again. They
I think
never
he was just
like.
I think he was just popular.
Oh.
I think he was just really popular with the community at the time. Like that's obviously this is before NA happened.
Yeah.
So I think they were just going with the, just like, okay, people really like this character. Let's just expand on him.
Yeah, Raven was definitely popular when he was, because I think like he was like before any of the other guys came out. Raven was like the only like mature looking character out
For
of the
sure,
Elfish
yeah.
party. Yeah, and it was a dude, and it was like, dang, best try. No, I'm joking. But yeah, we need more beefcakes like Raven. Oh my god. Honestly, I always say this, just like if they made a seller a playable character, I actually would not have minded it.
So
Cause she seems pretty cool. Like when I
she's
first saw
aight.
her, I think she looks cool. Just cause like just tomboyish characters, we never had that. But
Down.
it's like when I first saw her, I thought she was pretty cool. Like
Okay.
she looks like a guy, but it's like a reverse trap kind of.
Yeah, tomboy. You said it, tomboy.
Yeah, tomboy.
Yeah. I guess tomboy's not really a reverse trap.
True.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
Yeah, she's very manly.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. I was gonna say something when you were talking about Noah. What is it? People also, yeah, I remember now. People also mentioned just like, okay, maybe he looks more mature when he becomes third job or something like that. I'm just like,
I
yeah,
hope he does.
it's like
hope he
sure,
does.
maybe, but you know, KE does look more mature, but it's just like a little bit mature in the face, but that's it. I don't know if we'll beat this, but I'll try.
Ah,
Don't have Headhunter on. I'm bad at this video game.
it's okay. It was the effort that counts.
But it's just like, yeah, I don't know. Even if he looks more mature in their job, like, they're not gonna look as mature as a character who starts out like a lot older, like Raven or like Seal.
True.
Also, I don't count Ain because he gets mad pretty boy energy, like
Yeah,
he's supposed to.
he's as my friend, as Ty would like to call it, twink.
Yeah, yes, to put it bluntly.
What should we call it? I was gonna say, actually, if he did have a class where he just looks more mature and like and stuff, I actually don't know if I would mind it.
The problem is like they could never make these younger characters look more mature because you can't change their hitboxes in gameplay.
Oh, true. Okay, I guess.
Like that's the thing with KE is just like, okay, he has a more serious face, but he's freaking still like little short L-boy like in gameplay. You know?
Okay, fair. Okay, but I don't know. I feel like I kind of just judge based
Dang
more on looks. Oh wait,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's
Were
okay.
we still able to knock him down just then?
I don't know. We were getting close. We were getting close.
Yeah, but I feel like I wouldn't ban. I don't think I would ban Wowing into him, but again, it just depends on his gameplay. Cause like, I'm just glad that at least we got a male character. Honestly. Ouch.
Yeah, me too. Like a lot of people were talking about that, and like, I don't personally care. Like, I honestly don't really care if like a new character is a guy or a girl because I don't think I'm ever gonna change mains off Raven. So a new character to me is always just like, oh, that's cool, a new character. Anyway, moving on back to my Raven.
Yeah, I just want more gender balance, you know.
Yeah,
in this,
I know a lot of people do care about that.
Yeah, so many girls. We need more like handsome boys. We need more Bishonens.
That was fast.
Bishonen means pretty boy in Japanese.
Oh really?
Not really Bishonen. We need more like beefcakes.
Yeah. I just say mature looking guys. Because we haven't had one since Seal, and he's half a character.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Poor
poor
Seal.
Seal, man.
I know. Poor guy.
Short
I do actually like him, like personality
and
wise and everything.
yeah,
He's
yeah. He's a cool
overshadowed
character.
super hard by Lou.
Yeah, cool character. Unlucky though.
Yeah. Okay. Are we good on that question?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Somebody else asked a question in chat. Mystic Tree asked, "Do you guys think they'll do another free IB like they did with Celestial?" Yeah,
Probably.
they did one
I think
before.
like yeah.
Royal Servant.
Yeah, Royal Seven. Yeah, that was my first IB set actually because of that free IB set. And then last year it was Celestial
Mm-hmm.
Masters. Yeah.
So
Did
yeah.
they? Have they? I think they haven't.
It wasn't last year.
Really?
It was two anniversaries ago.
Okay.
Cause last anniversary was something else.
Okay. Because I do believe they don't release like a new Ice Burner set like every year or something like a free Ice Burner set every
No,
year.
definitely not. It's always anniversary events, and it's never every single anniversary event.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of just like
Yeah.
oh,
It
if
just
we're
happens.
if
Yeah.
Cage's in the mood, they'll give it.
Yep.
Celestial was pretty big, I think. Was it
Yeah.
because it was 10th anniversary for Korea server?
I think so. Yeah, cause we share anniversary events, but we don't obviously share the anniversary numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you are correct. 'Cause that would make sense to me as well.
I wonder. I think eventually they will have like more free ice burns.
Like yeah, and it's
like,
never not. It's never the best set, but you know any free ice burn set is amazing.
Yeah, free CP booster for ults.
Yep.
Or for some people who are like free to play, it could be their first ice burner set.
Yeah, like that's honestly a big deal. Just the ice burner weapon, having 2 sockets is broken.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's say that's pretty much that question. Nothing more to say about that. Like definitely, but we don't know when. But definitely.
Yeah, eventually.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Speaking of like, when talking about future content updates and stuff. Okay, so the other day like on stream, we were actually like discussing about plus 13s and like the 2 people that had plus 13s.
Yeah.
And one person in my call was saying, if Mayo or Big Spender uses their plus 13 on the Berthe Weapon, it'd be a stupid idea. What do you think?
I don't think so because they already have the plus 13.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Yeah. So he's like, and then his reasoning was, you should save the plus 13 for like the very last weapon.
There's no such thing as the very last weapon. There's no.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, how do you know when it's gonna be a last weapon? You could be holding on to this plus 13 for like 10 years.
And it has no value when you don't use it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, that's what I was trying to say.
Yep. Like I get his reasoning, but what is it? If you knew when there would be a last weapon, then that makes sense. Yeah. But you don't know when there is gonna be the last weapon. And
exactly.
Yeah.
And nice.
Oh, nice. We got that really quick, actually. Yeah, there you go. And it's just like this is the best time to use the plus 13 because it is so new.
Because his reasoning was also it's so rare that like why would you use it on anything like other than like the final like content in the game, and I'm just like final content.
Yeah, that only works if you know if it's gonna be the final.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't.
If you're like the developer.
Yep. Yeah. And who knows how plus 13s will progress, because
we could even get plus 14s in the version.
Like that is a possibility, and imagine you keep it until then. It's just like, okay, plus 13s kind of lost their value. They're like the plus 12s now. Yeah, and just exactly. Like, well, I never used this, and now I use it now, and everybody has it anyway, so I didn't get value out of it.
You use it when it's out of its like prime. It's like, why? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you what is it? That's the thing, and that's also the same mentality I have when I sell things. Because just like when you look at board prices, and it's just like, okay, you could sell it at that, but if no one buys it, you're not gonna gain that money. Compared to selling it for a little bit cheaper or a lot cheaper, it's just like you can confirm that you'll 100% get that money.
Yeah.
Same kind of concept. Getting the value out of what you do.
I agree.
But yeah, I think this is a perfect time to use it on Berthe Weapon because Berthe Weapon is so new. So new that NA doesn't have it still. Oh my goodness, NA. I'm crying for NA. But, one of us drop a weapon, please.
someone in Korean server got in it, dropped it?
Yeah.
Probably.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Ah, Hersha. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Taiwan's dropped it. Japan's dropped it. KR's dropped it.
Work
Literally
on it.
everybody except for us.
I feel like at the same time, I feel like the amount of people running and clearing birth rate consistently is just so
Uh-huh.
low compared to other servers as well.
Yeah, I would have to
Just
check because we've actually increased to 70 last time I checked.
yeah, but it's just like at the rate compared to other servers. I feel like other
Yeah.
servers has like a lot more people clearing birth rates each
Yeah,
week.
I just don't know. I can't speak on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming, but yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
sure as well. Need some
I think
research.
I died. Yeah. So please cut NA a bone. Like we definitely have people. Like the funny thing
With
about NA is just like our strongest player, which is obviously Unikai, is a lot more
Mhm.
gear than a lot of KR players actually.
Yeah, but I
Like
think it's just when you look at the average player base, like if
yeah,
you
the
compare the average
average.
player, yeah, the averages of both
Mhm.
communities, it's just like definitely Korean server, like the other servers generally have like a huge, bigger like lead compared to us.
Yeah. Because they do
Mhm.
get more benefits, and that's on purpose that they get more benefits than we do.
Oh yeah,
It's
because
unfortunately on purpose.
yeah, and internet cafe stuff as well. The
Yeah.
funny thing is, here in Sydney, there's literally one internet cafe that
Mhm.
has Elsword here,
Oh, really?
and that's the internet cafe Sky and I go to, just because like it's the only one with Elsword. So I'm
Mm.
just like, Elsword's not even that popular here. Like not even a lot of our internet cafes don't even have Elsword.
Yeah, and that
Compared to
probably
like
came from a demand for people playing it.
yeah, the cafe that has Elsword was like they only have Elsword because it's a Korean internet cafe as well.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah.
Still
So
top 50.
yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna spike up hard. Also gets big spikes when new characters come out.
Oh yeah. It's always the end of the year updates and stuff.
Yeah, which they need because they've been dipping close to the 40s recently, which they haven't been to in a while. But yeah, that's gonna get big. Do your stupid attack. There we go.
Yeah, I'm like waiting for it.
But yeah, new character coming out. Cool. Yeah, what was it? We were talking about plus 13s and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's actually really funny that the plus 13s actually have a price now.
Oh really?
Cause Face Rolled originally got it and he sold it to Big
Oh,
Spender.
that,
So
oh
whatever
yeah,
he sold it for, that's the price.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you meant. You know? Okay, yeah. Okay.
Cause
Yeah,
like
yeah.
before Face Rolled sold it / back when only Meldy had it, there was no price. You know, it was a priceless item.
Yeah.
But now since he sold it, now it has a price.
Yeah.
Kind of
Do
funny.
you happen to know how much he sold it for?
I don't know. I've heard rumors it was at least 1,000 or maybe 5,000. I can't remember which number I was hearing around, but I'm not sure for certain.
5,000 actually feels pretty like reasonable. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I don't know. I don't know for sure.
God dang, Big Spender lives up to their name.
Hey, he does. We talked about this before. He's actually a pretty cool guy.
Oh, okay.
Like I remember there was an enhancing stream he was doing, and like his kids were there cheering him on. I was like, oh, this is a wholesome.
Ah.
That's cute.
Whatchamacallit, I had one friend who got into beef with them, and I honestly blame my friend for that beef. But
Interesting.
yeah. So
I was like,
well,
well, yeah, what I've seen with him, he seems like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good then. Okay. I didn't know him that well. I've never interacted with him.
Yeah. He was in my official stream like this Thursday. Just chatting normally. He also brought up a potential bug about Raven that I still haven't checked yet. With special encouragement, it's supposed to give you 5% attack power increase, and he was saying that people were having Ravens, specifically FBs, were having 7 or 8%, and I was just like, oh, maybe that's a visual glitch.
Oh, whatchamacallit,
I told him I would test it, and then I tried to proc it, and I couldn't proc it because it's special encouragement, not normal encouragement.
It's okay. I always thought of him as like a pretty. He prefers to be a low key person. Doesn't want to come out and say like he's already very infamous, honestly.
He is
for being such a
Reforged
big
21 in a
spender.
day or something.
Yeah. He's
Spot
infamous for
everything.
being such a big spender. Wait. Also, apparently, recently someone like bought all the barrier fragments on the board.
Oh yeah, what is it? Whoever is watching this video when it comes up on Monday, and you're very weak, and you're just like, man, I can't get anything. ED is very powerful right now, and barrier fragments are easy to get and very valuable right now. Because first of all, SD title is getting changed, so it's easier to get. Second of all, people who want to do EXP events are making EXP FOJs, and you need barrier fragments for that. Oh, and maybe you need maybe we need heroics for that. Yeah, I might be wrong. Anyway, regardless, SD title is getting changed, so people want to get the title on a lot more characters, or on Noah for sure. So go grind SDs, especially if you're weak. It's very easy to do. Yeah, you'll make a lot of money. Trust me. Yeah, SDs are absolutely fantastic for weak people.
Yeah, there was like, we looked on the board prices, like there was like only one person selling barrier fragments, and they sell it for like 777k ED. This was
Dang.
last night. This was last night.
Yeah, watch the board too. That's another important thing when it comes to that. It's just like you gotta watch the board and just kind of like, if you know prices, then that's how you can like tell. It's really easy with cash up items because you can always use the KC rate to determine that. Because like, especially recently, KC rate was like 18 for 100 KC, for 100 KC, like 18 mil.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
holy moly! It used to be 25, 30.
I remember back in the days when I first started playing Elsword, it was like 75 to 100.
Yeah, I remember 100 to 100. I remember that. 100.
Yeah, I remember 70 to 100, but not 100 to 100. No, those are like insane.
Yep. But ED became very, very powerful.
Very,
very powerful.
Yeah, it's like, this is a good thing. It's like more free to play friendly now, definitely.
Yeah, it's a weird thing because I've talked about this before, but and I know a lot of people have talked about it. Is imprinting and reforge costs a lot of ED, and it's just like, why does it cost a lot of ED? And well, it's like, okay, well the problem was KR had a really huge ED sink. Like when people started finding out about Solus giving you amazing amounts of ED, KR people went in hard. Apparently there might have been even like a botting incidents with them just botting Solus Dungeon as well with like a code Sariel or something like that. So there was a huge ED sink. So that's why Reforged costs so much ED. That's why imprinting costs so much ED. Unfortunately, NA did not suffer the same massive ED sink, but we were still dealing with the fact that Reforged costs a lot and imprinting costs a lot. So I think that's why ED is so powerful, because a lot of people are losing their ED to in-game mechanics. Yeah.
Some Elsword economy 101 right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a shame that we're, dealing with the side effects of a different server, that we didn't have those problems.
I think as NA players, we kind of get used to.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah, because like, it feels like we're the youngest kid in a family, right? We get the hand-me-downs of the oldest brothers, and then we're just like the weakest always. But it's also because like, I feel like the NA population is so small compared to the other servers.
Yeah, so you have a lot less ED going around.
Excluding Europe.
Yeah, that one's interesting.
I just know that Europe load-up rates are actually quite good.
Yeah, they get double. But, they're also 6 months behind, so...
Yeah, for sure.
Give and take. I think EU has the highest amount of CPs. Highest ratio, even higher than KR.
There's also that controversy about the whole, like, how in INT server and their
yeah, because they're from a lot of third world countries, which they really can't load up. So they need something.
Yeah, and I think I remember seeing an announcement in the official Discord server saying like, we will be taking this into considerations and stuff. I'm just like,
that's really an important thing, honestly.
Yeah. It's like, how would they fix it? Because it's such a like complex.
They have something now where like they just do bonus rates or like deals. Like they might just have to do that, because along with them being third world countries and they just don't make a lot of money, it's also the conversion rate you got to think about as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hey, actually, with that in mind, you know how you asked that question? It's like, why do Aussie players play in the NA server? And it's like, I told you how like we automatically get sorted into NA server.
Yeah.
What if international server is defined by if you're a third world country?
Oh no. Maybe. No. I don't know.
It's just a theory, though.
Yeah, that's a theory.
It's just a theory. Waiting for him to charge it.
I'm losing my... What the heck? I'm losing my Guardian of Elrond, you jerk.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
okay, I made it in time, I think.
I have 2 seconds of it. Ooh,
Oh,
reset
yeah,
that.
nice. We still made it. No worries.
Nice. Okay. Cool. We good about that question? I don't even know what question that was originally.
Yeah, dude, we sidetracked. Dude,
Even
even if
if
it's
it's
just
just
four
us.
of us, we still sidetracked. Ooh, what the heck? I speaking of sidetracking,
Yo, what's up?
yesterday, you know how Zach pinged you and asked you if you were afraid to do the bees talk.
Yeah, I was like half awake when I saw that message. What was that?
It was just about like she has to like pretty much like plan for like a lesson sort of thing, because you know how she studies teaching and
Sure,
stuff.
sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had to study a plan. Like had to make a lesson plan, and she was just testing it on us. Like how would we approach this 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 lesson that she planned out for primary school kids,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's just like. Even then, like she was just so pretty much the gist of it was pretty basic. You watch a video, you answer some questions she asked. We still got sidetracked on freaking primary school content, and we started talking about really feeling philosophical and just like deep things. And I'm like, honestly,
That's funny.
I don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with being sidetracked. I say
That's funny.
it's fun. It's fun.
Okay.
Some things never change.
Yeah. All right. I think somebody else did ask a question in the chat. What do you think about the CC and KR named Metapod with 2.63 million defense? I would like to know what compelled them to build defense. Not dying. CC can't do damage anyway.
True. I know CC. His Wonder Wall gets stronger the more health he has. I believe.
yeah, because it's based on his max health.
Yeah. So I can see CC doing CC doing that for that reason.
Yeah.
Metapod. I just realized that name's called Metapod. Oh
Yeah,
boy, that's
Metapod.
I love that. I love that. Wait, that's genius.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean,
What if they're
ahead.
just doing that for the memes?
They could be. It's like that's like
Wait. Yeah.
that's the value of these support characters. It's just like if they can get into the dungeon and they can do what they need to do, it doesn't matter how strong you are.
They can like spice things up, like
Yeah.
get a quirky build and not have to worry about it.
They don't have to care. They're not TPS.
Dude, respect.
No.
Absolute respect. Full on tank. An actual tank.
Yeah.
Freaking tank for,
I think we need more.
Yeah.
He still has 1 million CP. Yeah, you just all you need to do is barely meet the threshold, or maybe go higher.
Yeah. Yeah, meeting the threshold is not that hard, I believe.
Yeah, if yeah, it obviously takes time, but in terms of
Yeah.
difficulty, it's not that hard.
Yeah. Actually, I'm wondering like what kind of like sockers and what setup does he do to get that high of a
Defense power, yeah, almost 3 million defense.
Yeah, I'm like, dang.
Yeah. The
That's
question
pretty
is why though? So he doesn't die. Have you seen birth rate? You die in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. When I said I came up with that theory that he was just like, cause Wonder War scales with higher
Yeah,
more
so he
health
misses
has.
party tanky too.
Yeah, so maybe it could be like for support kind of reasons as well. But
Because like living even a few more attacks in birth rate is a big deal.
Yeah. Birth rate is all about surviving and like just
stamina. Yeah, exactly. What is it? Roster raid is a damage contest. Birth rate is a survival contest.
Yep.
Oh, he's doing that way too early. Okay, we're not gonna get it. I was not prepared.
No, I was prepared as well this time.
No, I was not. What the heck? I just was not prepared. My bad.
It's okay. That was the first time where I actually timed the Guardian of Elrond.
Oh, really? My bad.
Yeah, I just waited for my awakening to time out and then I awakened.
Okay. But yeah, trying to live. What the heck?
Wait, why is it? He's
so well, I think that might be the threshold one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got him.
Oh, we knocked him down.
I think we barely got him.
What? Like, I didn't even properly use my skills that time.
It's okay. You still got him. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
He does these events that you can kill him against 100 mil away or some. Wait, really? He does events where if you can kill him in 5 minutes, he gives away 100 mil. That's funny.
Wait, what the heck?
He might just be a meme. He just might be a meme lord, to be honest. Then if he's doing that.
This is so hilarious, dude. You know those like things like like I don't know how much you know about League of Legends, but like frequently what people like to do in League of Legends, like they come up with like some really whack build,
Uh
and
huh.
then they just do really like troll things in games that somehow manage to work out in the end. And I'm
That's
like,
fine.
I always like think like, dang, what would like it'd be cool if you like do these like just like dumb ideas in
Mm-hmm.
Elsword. But then the thing is just about Elsword, it's like cause you kind of have to commit to
Yeah,
it, and if you
yeah.
don't,
I was about to say that
yeah,
too. It takes a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
committing.
yeah, yeah. But it's just I guess that's one sad thing about the Elsword limitation is like you kind of have to commit to it, like
Mm-hmm.
if you decide to like do a
Yeah,
like troll build and
but
stuff.
that's the thing too, and it's not like what is it? And it's not like the game limits you too. It's more like people would rather take the safer option than
Yeah,
even
people rather
attempt.
do the meta, of
Yeah, because
meta
like
slave
what was it?
meta.
Some people were talking about that in like a video 2&A made where he was just like everybody chooses their own master route or something like that, and there's like
Mm-hmm.
this top comment that's just like, oh, Elsword's missing choice. There hasn't been choice in the game
Oh
and
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
and it's just
yeah.
like, well, it's not the fact that Elsword is missing choice. It's just like
Mm,
people would rather take the safer route or
yeah.
go with
We
what
just want to follow the meta.
gives damage. Yeah, like yeah, that too. It's just like games don't create metas; players create
Mm,
metas.
yeah.
That's
I
what
think
meta
like
stands for. Is what is it? Most
yeah.
effective something.
Oh,
Let me.
actually didn't know it was an acronym. Holy crap.
I think it might not actually be an acronym, and then just somebody that may have like people may have added it on later. But
Oh,
I think it was
okay.
like most effective, and then I forget what TA stood for.
I
I
wouldn't
might
know
look it up
either.
later. But
Okay.
yeah.
But
Um, what is it like? You could like that's the thing. This is like with Rick and Morty. It's just like okay, you can mess around with Cerulean, you can mess around with Cobalt, but yeah, that's the problem. Is that you don't have the problem with Elsword is not the variety, it's the flexibility. You don't really have
mm,
you don't really have the flexibility to try these different things because with Elsword you had to be so committed.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like if you compare to other MMOs, I'm like I wonder if other MMO have
Yeah,
that like
that's my problem too.
flexibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like MMO in general, you can't have to commit to your gear if you.
Cause yeah,
Actually, I'm not sure. Different MMOs might be very different.
because you know what the thing is, and that goes into another question, not question, another topic I've heard somebody talk about in like the official server, like suggestions channel. It's just like, what if you could only have one FOJ, and then like you could like switch sockets or something like that. If like you had a socket page
Oh
or something,
yeah,
like you can switch to an
yeah.
EXP
Oh
FOJ
yeah.
or a
Saw
drop
that.
FOJ.
Mhm.
The problem with that is just like that doesn't work with the game, the model of the game, because when people
Mhm.
take the time out of their day and like time, effort, and money to make that stuff, that's a
Mhm.
benefit to the actual game because this game is free to play. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
they you have to, the
Ah.
game makes their money. I think we'll still be fine.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh.
yeah, the game makes money from people taking those other steps to do these type of things. The game makes money if people want to change colors for their Rigmore set. You know, there's a Rigmore
Mhm.
set color change thing. The
Mhm.
game makes money from all those different sources, so it doesn't really make
Mhm.
sense for them to just like have that flexibility because
Yeah.
with more flexibility, essentially comes less money, and you could just be like, oh, they only care about money. It's just like they technically have to, you know, they
Mm.
it's
Mhm.
like it's hard for me to fault them completely for like making decisions based on money because just like you know you need money to live and things like
Yeah.
that, and this game isn't super big, so they don't have the player base to compensate
Mhm.
that, you know.
The other thing is, I feel like Kojic does actually did a pretty good job with choice in the Rigmarole gear. I feel
Oh, for sure,
it's
yeah,
like yeah. Aside from Cobalt, like all the Rigmarole gears are like
yeah,
you
it's
could
fine.
probably get them. Yeah, you could probably get whichever one you want if you want to switch it up a bit. Ah.
The what is it? The main problem, yeah, they all have a function except for Cobalt, but I know
Yeah.
what they were going for with Cobalt. That's the thing,
Yeah.
because what is it? The thing they were going for with Cobalt is essentially a reverse Crimson, where
Mhm.
with Crimson you're sacrificing essentially HP to do more damage. With
Yeah.
Cobalt, it was supposed to be you're sacrificing more MP for damage,
Mhm.
but the stats just didn't work out because it was
Yeah.
polarized compared to like raw attack,
Hmm.
and it also wasn't that high of a attack that gave you
Yeah.
Cobalt. So that just didn't work out, but I know what they were going for.
Mm, mm.
Um,
Oh wait, real quick. What is the Eve's name with 6 million CP in NA server? It's Quattrum. I think Quattrum has like 6 million, 6.03.
Yeah.
6.07 million CP. Yeah.
He got Reforged 21 like in one day.
Oh my god.
People were megaing about it. Oh, all day. I remember that day. And he was just like, "Thanks, you guys." I think he was also getting Glacium donations as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they were.
Oh.
Yeah, he was megaing the whole thing.
Oh. Okay.
Or either people were cheering him on. I just remember him being like, "Thank you, everybody," and we finally got it.
That's pretty nice. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, Quattrum.
Quattrum. Quatrum.
Yeah. He's 6.3 now.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Holy crap! Thick.
Yeah.
I was having like OCD issue when they were like first when he was running the birth raid with Inukai. I'm like, dang, if he was code ultimate, it would have been such a perfect party composition.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I had a like what I say. As somebody who will never change mains, I get it. You want to play the character you like, but it's just like, man, if you were just the optimal character here, this would be so much easier.
Yeah, yeah. It's respectable though, I guess. I respect them for it. Yeah. Stick to your main.
As I speaking of flexibility, I think Outswitch are pretty good with class flexibility because they'll always do like job change events once in a while to help people with that. Because they want to be flexible with like buffs and nerfs. And you see it's during a time where like it's a big balance patch for like a buff and nerf type of thing. So I'll give them props there for sure.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Nice. Okay, ready now. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Did anybody else have a question? Oh, are we done with that one?
Yeah.
Talking about
someone in chat, I remember like earlier asked like what I do with all these ignition crows.
Wait for wait for next Sunday. We're gonna have prediction grinding.
Yeah. I was gonna say we could just have like prediction.
Yeah, I was saying, come to the one-way ticket to the Meteor Casino.
Bet all your ignition crows. Yesterday, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
I lost 10 ignition crows and then I gained 33 ignition crows.
Stonks.
It's still a profit. I should have gambled more.
Right. I think it'll be really fun. Yeah, so next week Sunday, I'm gonna be doing prediction grinding. We're just gonna be grinding a bunch of dungeons and people are gonna make predictions. I think it'll be fun.
Speaking of gambling, I just feel like girls in general are less like they're less of risk takers compared to guys.
I think it depends what they're gambling for, I guess, because like girls in gachas are savages. Like they're like monsters when it comes to a character they really want. Like frame 1 when a new character comes out, at least the girls I've talked to, they're just already just like opening up their wallet like already.
I feel like in that case the incentive is that it's a pretty boy and the girls really want this pretty boy.
Yeah, like what is it? Yeah. Like female gacha players are monsters. They're absolutely insane.
You can't underestimate the female game.
Yeah.
But I actually, I guess like in that aspect, I can't argue against that.
Yeah.
But in other cases, I think most of the time,
Yeah.
Less of a risk taker than guys.
Yeah,
but,
when it comes to risk taking, like just risk taking,
probably. Yeah. I think because of that, that was also one of the reasons why I didn't want to like chip so much into the gamble, because I'm like gambling is like kind of scary for me.
Yeah. What is it?
But I know my brother was able to gamble without worries. And I'm like, how the hell are you able to do that? I was the one who actually asked him to lower his gamble on the KSI and Logan Paul bet.
Yeah. He told me about that.
Because I was worried, what if he loses his money? And then like because I told him to lower his gamble, he could have won more money, but you know,
that's the thing. That's the internal struggle you have. Gambling. That's why I actually do have like a little bit of a gambling problem, but I never let it seep into my real money.
Oh, okay.
Like with what is it? I'm always like understandable with it to a degree, and it's always like in-game currency or in-game things like that. Like I'll gamble away that, I'll gamble away in-game currency and stuff like that, but I'll almost never gamble away my actual money.
Okay, fair enough.
To me, there's a difference.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I understand definitely there are some girls out there who are like,
Yeah.
go ham.
Like,
I'm not ready for this.
if I am gonna gamble away my actual money, I'll have to, wait, what? Oh, that was the force punch. Man, did we do that time?
Yeah. Sorry, I was not ready for that one.
Okay. Yeah, when it comes to oh wait, I also didn't have head on turn. No, I'm an idiot. I didn't have head on turn.
It's okay.
What was I saying? Yeah, when it comes to real life gambling, I have to justify it in another way. Because the only time I spent money on this game, I was just like, okay, this game has given me a lot of entertainment for many years, so this is kind of me buying the game, quote unquote. So I have to word it in that way, or else, like, I can't be like, all right, I'm pulling this gotcha, I'm spending all this money. You know,
I'm knocking him down
has to be a
again.
reason. We get it. I didn't get it. Hey.
Ah! I jumped in front of him by accident. No, I shot it in front of him by accident.
It's okay.
In regard, actually, following on in regards to the conversation of risks, like male and female how they're willing they are to take risks.
Mm-hmm.
What about in the romantic aspect? Do you think a girl would be more in the they'd be like willing to risk more, or do you think guys are more risk taker in that aspect? Like, for example, confessing to someone. Do you think guys would be more brave in that aspect, or do you think girls would be more brave?
I feel like maybe a guy would be more, just because I feel like, in general, it's just like, it's the guy that takes the, I don't want to say the big steps, but like, I feel like in a lot of instances,
like idea that guys should take the first
take
step.
the lead or something, you know?
Yeah,
I feel like that's definitely a concept.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we're not gonna get this, but I'm still gonna try.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
because I'm not awakened.
I was not ready for it.
I'm not awakened.
It's okay.
But yeah, cause like, what is it? Either asking a girl out on a date. Definitely, I feel like the guy is supposed to, or like it's seen as the guy's supposed to do that. Like, an engage, like, what is it? It's saying would you want to marry me? Like with the ring, like the getting on the one knee. That's definitely the guy that, like, most times it's just like the scene is the guy who does that. So I feel
Also,
like the guy.
and that idea, like
Oh my
a
goodness.
girl is only allowed to ask a guy, like, ask the guy for hand in marriage during Valentine's Day. That's a tradition, apparently.
Really? I've never heard of this.
Yeah. Oh
Oh
wow,
wow,
we
we got
still
that. I'm very surprised.
Okay. Okay.
I never heard of that. I've just heard of, like, it just sometimes happens.
Noah is a girl. A plot twist. Noah is a girl.
That is a guy. That is a man.
That would be nice. Girls open their wallets even before the character come out. Sounds like Crow would do that. Nah, I'm too cheap Asian. My inner cheap. Oh wait, we should rebuff, by the way.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Nah, my inner cheap Asian doesn't let me pull out the wallet yet. For specifically for Genshin Impact. For Raven, okay, I'll pull out the wallet. No hesitation. For Genshin Impact, I'm still thinking about it because I'm not into that game as much as I am into Elsword.
Yeah, and I feel like you might just pull Songly. You have a good amount of stuff.
Yeah, because I'm like, and I've got like 33 pity.
Yeah, I think you can definitely reach the pity, and then you're
yeah,
at the mercy of the 50-50.
Yeah, I just want to grind just in case I don't get him in the first one. If I don't get Zonli in the first pity, I might actually and I spend all my Primogens and I don't have enough time to grind more for Primogens, I might actually pull out the wallet for him. I'll consider it, but hopefully it doesn't come to that stage.
But I say, if anything, maybe in the last week, consider it.
Yeah.
Alright,
oh, let me just read chat. In romantic relationship, girls should stop hiding their thoughts and say it straight. To be honest, yeah. I kind of want, like, it would be nice to see, like, to stray away from the idea that guys have to take the initiative in relationships. And that, it would be nice to see more, like, girls take the initiative and just girls be more, like, upfront and forward with their feelings. But at the same time, I guess girls can be a bit shy.
For sure.
They can be a bit secretive. Actually, I don't know. I feel like, no, because I feel like a guy would hold his emotions in better than a girl. So I feel like when it comes to like confessing and stuff, a girl might like actually confess easier than a guy would.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and there's also that study where like it's faster for a guy to fall in love than a girl.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Also, how many tickets do you have? I have 4.
I have like
left.
Probably a lot. Wait, let me check.
I might just be able to buy some because they're probably cheap. Or
No, I thought that. Oh, I feel like they'd be expensive considering it's drop rate. Oh, I
what?
have 9.
Let's say I looked earlier and they were like 4 mil compared to 7 mil. So
Oh, okay,
it's
okay.
cheaper
That's
for
better.
sure.
Yeah, I have 9.
Okay, I can buy 7. No, actually, I have 4. I can buy just 5 more. Not even 4 more, because you could only do 8
Yeah,
runs.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, 4
yeah,
runs
exactly.
rather.
Yeah.
Okay. The
Um,
left alt button. What's that? Oh,
uh,
hyperactive.
for me, it's a masterclass skill.
I think mine was masterclass skill, but I switched it.
My hyperactive skill is actually on my left shift button, and I hit that.
Yeah, it
I
was
hit
that
that
too.
by accident. Yeah, I hit
That's
that
why
by
I switched
accident
it.
so often. Yeah,
So I'm just like,
yeah, it's so annoying. It's actually so annoying.
yeah, that's why I
I think
switched it.
I think yeah, I want to switch it as well because it's so annoying accidentally hitting that and then randomly hypering in the middle of the dungeon,
Yep.
especially in raid. Like I'm typing and I hit the left shift by accident, and then he hypers and I didn't have my like chat box open, and then it's during the old phase and I'm like, oh, guess I'll die. And at that like in that point in time, I'm just like accept death.
I'll just grab the buff.
Okay, no worries.
I had to stop midway through because I would have to relog for stamina. So
Oh,
be
okay.
aware of that.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm at 8% stamina, but
Yeah, I'm at 2.
I'll have to like. Oh yeah. When you get stamina, I'll probably I'll probably have to like use a stamina potion honestly.
Did you get your house stamina at least?
Yeah, I've obtained it, but it's
Okay.
still recharging right now. Oh, 4 people, nice.
You might not get knocked down though, because we're gonna be a lot weaker.
Sure. We could try.
My ED wallet can't keep buying these pots. Yeah, understandable. But I'd say I sold a engine cooling system recently, so I have a lot of ED actually.
Oh.
Okay.
How much did you sell it for in the end?
2 point something. Bill.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yep. That's why
And
I've
you
been like,
should've not.
okay, no. That's why I've been like, okay for like a while.
Media out here can be a sugar daddy now. I'm joking.
No.
The real question: when is Crow less clumsy? Never. Wait, I mean, I don't know,
She's
man.
not that clumsy. She's not our levels, where it's like over exaggerated.
I'm a bit of a klutz sometimes. Not gonna lie. I got like people made fun of me in high school for being such a klutz.
Is it worth saving plus 11 for FOJ? I would think so, because how are you gonna get Berthe Weapon? Unless you can get like a plus 10 for the FOJ, maybe?
True. I agree. Actually, you know, yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you have a plus 11, you should unless like Varnamir raid gets birth rate gets like easy.
Yeah,
I feel
like,
like you should do it.
I just don't know
Yeah.
how you would do birth rate, that's my thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like until you get to the situation where like Void Weapon is compared to FOJ, you should just use your plus 11 on FOJ because you know how Void Weapon.
That'll be at least a year and a half.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Or waiting on Freppo's J drop and do it to a new character. It's hard to say if you'll like that character. I mean, if you like that character a lot.
Or you could be me and just have like a bunch of FOJs in your bank that you don't know where to use it on.
I tried to make an EXP FOJ the other day. And I was just like, I remember why I hated Mystic Stones.
You started and you're like, nope.
Yeah, I also looked at it, was just like, man, I would need a plus 9 to get the other half of the Mystic board. And plus 9 is like 300 mil, and I was just like, man, I don't really care that much about EXP.
Maybe, yeah, if anything, wait for a free plus 9 event.
Yep, that's what I'm doing, pretty much.
Yeah. I missed out on the last one, but even if I had the last one, I probably would have used it on my Furious Blade, so I would have wasted it anyway. So.
Yeah, I've just always used it on ults, but I could probably use it on EXP FOJ and a drop FOJ.
Yeah.
Because you can get up to like 500% EXP increase.
Ooh.
If you do, what is it, the tree and an EXP FOJ and like a bunch of other stuff, you can like get around 500.
Oh,
Very
that's some
cool.
juicy EXP.
I'm probably gonna wake you now. Don't hit me, please.
Ah! Ah, he's jumping. Okay. Ah. Okay, sorry.
It's gonna be weird because only half of that rain of fire hit. Alright, cool.
Hey, no worries. Media strong.
Ow. Alright,
Hey,
yeah,
would
what's
you
up?
rather do this dungeon
Uh-huh.
with your drop rate gear and like painstakingly struggle through, but like
Uh-huh.
increased chance of barriers for, or would you rather like damage your way through it?
I say I drop because I have drop rate that's 350, so that's like doing 3 runs in one. So
Okay.
it's just a math thing at that point. So
Ah.
if doing it with Sam not sufficient, let me reload.
Wait, FA again. Oh, okay.
If I could do it 3 times faster, then I would do damage. That's it. Yeah, it's just a math thing at that point.
Right now you're doing damage though. Wait, are you using
No,
damage or are you using?
you can drop.
You're using drop. Oh.
Yeah.
What the? Wait, you're doing that much?
Yeah, I mean it's just a drop tree. It doesn't change that much.
Should I try using the drop tree for this? I'm
Yeah.
actually scared. Okay, I'll try use the drop tree.
I thought you were.
No, because I was scared I wouldn't do enough damage.
No, it's fine. Even if you don't knock him down.
Okay, I'll try it. But if we don't knock him down, I'm probably just gonna switch the damage. Screw it.
Okay. Oh, she's adaptation potion as well. Be smart.
I could do that too. I'll do that. Oh boy, 4 people.
Yeah, now we're definitely not gonna get it.
Ah.
If they accept. It seems people have not accepting. Okay, any other questions in the chat? I don't think so.
There's.
Oh yeah, no.
Stephen
Yeah. Grinding
grinding-
DVC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grinding DVC, and I wonder when it will drop. Do you think they will? Yeah, or increase the chance significantly, or just a little? Here's the thing with specifically DVC. That is the strongest accessory in the video game. So, honestly, it kind of should be this low. You know, it's stronger than other accessory sets, and it's stronger than any IB accessory and most IB accessory sets. You know, in just one little accessory. So, kind of warranted that it's that low, in my opinion, at least.
If I had to, I was thinking like, right now, like before the drop rate increase, I feel like it's more worth to just buy DVC.
That too.
Yeah, but I feel like after the drop rate, I think grinding it.
Yeah.
Drop rate increase, I feel like grinding it might not be a bad idea.
Yeah. In terms of will they increase it significantly or a little?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the number is so low that even if they did increase it significantly, you wouldn't notice it. I feel like that much more than if they increased it that much, not as high. Like I think it's just gonna be easier to get compared to like, oh, every 10th run I'm getting one. Like no.
That'd be pretty busted.
Yeah.
Even the area node accessories are like.
Yeah, they're not like that even.
Yeah.
There's still a decent amount of runs to get them. But yeah, again, like I said before, the strongest accessory in the video game. So.
Would you say like after the drop rate increase, it'd be actually be more worth to just like buy it since like I assume the price would drop, yeah.
If you were gonna buy it when the new ice burner comes out because the Varnamir cubes are a thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that too.
Yep.
Cause
Let me awaken now because these guys are going crazy.
Yep. I think he's gonna hit the threshold.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. It's gonna be faster. Oh yeah, we're not even close. Don't even bet on it.
We can do it. No, we can't.
Don't even bet on it.
Sad.
Yeah,
I'm sad.
the forced punch is a lot faster.
Aww.
It's okay. Got close.
I died.
They're doing fine generic damage. Well, now he's tanky, but
yeah, I know Celis's A is like thick.
Yeah, if we didn't get the force and just waited for the charge, we definitely would have got it. But these people are ruthless. Should come up soon. Yep.
Oh, we'll try again.
Yeah, I am trying again. I think we can get it. We can. Nope.
Never
We got
mind. I
close. We got
used to
close.
get a bit late. Yeah.
We got close though. We got close. Okay. We got on that question. It was just
Yeah.
that easy.
Yeah.
What playlist? Is this the one? Yeah. Oh no, I missed one question. What do you think about KR Forum has been talking about plus 14s? I think it's a possibility. It's as much as a
Uh,
possibility as plus 13 was when only plus 12 was the highest.
which question? Okay, what was the question again?
Have you seen the KR forums? They've been talking about plus 14. Just the concept of plus 14. Do you think it will be a thing?
Oh.
I
Holy shit.
I think
Is the community even ready for it?
if they made plus 14, I think that they'll have to change things about the enhancements system or like make other things easier. Because in my opinion, I feel like up to plus 9 should be possible without an enhancement event. And I think 11 and 12 are perfect. I don't know how I feel about plus 10, but I think 11 and 12 are perfect. And they should definitely change 9. I don't know how I feel about 10. But yeah, definitely 9 needs to be changed because 9 unlocks a lot of things for certain weapons. 9 is definitely like where you can get a decent amount of damage. So I think that should just be available when there's not an enhancement event.
Yeah.
That's come twice a year, for better or for
Agreed.
worse.
I've always liked the idea of a pity system for enhancement, just like
Yeah.
in BDO, but I don't know if KG would want something
All
like
right,
that.
Celestial, you got annoying. I had to stop that.
What?
The Celestial was just getting annoying.
Oh.
What is it? Well, yeah. I think that too. I think if they do make a pity system, either make it until maybe 10. I'm honestly fine with 10.
10? Yeah.
Yeah, I think a pity system to 10 would be good because, like I said before, I
True,
think plus 11
true,
and 12 are
actually.
perfect.
Yeah.
How they are.
Okay.
I think they should be that hard. Well, and 13 too, obviously. 13 too, obviously. Yeah, I think 11, 12, and 13 are perfect how they are with the amount of damage they give you. But yeah, pity system up to plus 10, I think that'd actually be pretty nice.
Okay. Actually, yeah, like in the past, I actually didn't like that idea. Like if they want, I actually always thought if they had a pity system, they should just pity system the whole way, like up to 12. But actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I think that's a bit overkill.
Too many people would be having all
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Then it truly would be like that's the thing. If that was a thing, then it actually like you think it wouldn't like you think that would be better from the game, but then the game would I feel truly be pay to win. So I think if they made a pity for enhancement, because enhancement is how they make that money. So if they made a pity system, it'd be like super major pay to win.
Okay. I agree. Okay. No, point taken.
Yeah. Skipping that weird question. Oh wait, there's a one
really?
before it. Yeah.
Wait, which weird question?
I like asked it 5 times. What playlist or podcast can you listen to if you could only listen to one for the rest of your life? Playlist or podcast? I don't know any podcasts unless we're talking about the amazing podcast 2.5 Pros every Sunday at 9 p.m. EST. Twitch.tv/media. Like besides that podcast, I don't know any others that I would like listen to. Like sometimes I'll listen to podcasts, but like I'm not like super dedicated to any. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really listen to podcasts either. But like sometimes when I'm studying, actually, I like to listen to podcasts.
In terms of a playlist, like it's hard for me because I don't listen to like music that most people listen to and like Spotify or like no different playlists. Like if a playlist exists that were just like good anime openings and there's just like 200 of them, like I'll do that one and let me pick the 200. You know what I mean? That's the type of music I'll listen to.
I got you.
Yeah, or like video game music. Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of my answer. It's not really an answer, but yeah.
It's okay. For me, well, I only listen to one. Okay, I'll just prefer to listen to my own music playlist on YouTube, like my own songs playlist because
Same enough.
Oh, you have to. Oh wait, crap. Sorry. Give me a second. Real quick. Ah, ah. Wait, I'll tell you when to press F8. Okay, you can press F8 now. Yes.
Go ahead.
But cause I don't really listen to podcasts. I think like depends. Also depends on the question. Is like, can I only listen to one playlist and
Yeah,
one
yeah.
podcast, or can I? Okay, okay. Wait, can I
Oh,
choose like
and
or like
let me see the wording.
uh
Listen
all
just to
pod
one.
playlist or part
Oh yeah, it's
podcast?
or.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
So
gotta
I have
pick
to
one.
pick.
Yeah, you gotta pick
So
one.
I pick one between the two. Then I choose to listen to my YouTube playlist, the songs,
Mhm.
because I listen to that for all like when I'm like all. It's like an all-purpose playlist. I listen to it when
Mhm.
I'm grinding on Elsod, when I'm doing sometimes when I'm studying as well.
Mhm.
I pick that. But if I had to choose like another like podcast aside from 2.5 Crows,
Every Sunday.
um, I'd pick that podcast series called Trash Anime Taste.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd pick that one just cause we.
Yeah, I don't listen to many playlists.
Mm-hmm. Either that or like offline TV's podcasts, cause Michael Reeves is cool.
Should make that a segment in 2.5 Crows if I
Hmm?
get around to watching anime again. Cause I
Oh,
what
two
is
and a
it?
half Crow anime.
Yeah, cause like
Ah,
what is it? I've actually started watching one anime. I don't even remember
mm-hmm.
what the name is. But it's
Oh,
really good.
it will definitely be interesting because I feel like I believe like you and I have pretty different anime tastes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
what
then
is it? I'm very I can enjoy. I feel like I can enjoy a lot. I just don't watch a
oh
lot of anime these days
oh
anyway.
okay, fair enough.
But yeah,
I
I can
wonder
usually watch
what
almost anything and get some type of enjoyment.
Sky like what kind of anime Sky watches because I actually don't know if Sky watches anime.
Hmm. Yeah, like what
Cause
is it? If my I feel like if My Hero was currently airing, we could definitely talk about
mm-hmm,
like the episodes
mm-hmm.
each week, at least a little bit. Cause
Uh
like
huh.
yeah, like what is it? As season 3 was coming out, like there was always something to say. I feel
Yeah.
that was a good
What you
season.
call it? Because I know Sky was so she actually used to be an executive at her uni's anime society,
Mm.
but she's actually she left it when my around the same time my cousin joined. I guess
Mm.
like specifically that anime the freaking anime society that there can be some like people that are hard to deal with. I
Oh,
don't
trust me,
actually
I
wonder
used to
why.
be. What is it? I used to be. What did they call it in my high school? Like
Mhm.
vice president of the anime club with
Oh,
Kigo,
okay.
co-vice presidents or whatever.
Oh,
Or
okay.
was it
Yeah,
co-presidents? I don't remember. Anyway, dealing with those type of people aren't wrong.
yeah, Sky. Oh, actually, the issue is like apparently this person is like he's on the exec team, so it's just like
Mm.
even
Yeah.
harder to deal with him. So I'm like, actually, we could ask that if we ever do an anime podcast, we could ask Sky why she left the anime
So yeah,
UNSW anime song.
if we do
Anime.
that, we'll have to have Kiko there as well, so we can talk about anime
Oh yes,
club as well.
yes, yes. Sure. Yes, I'm down. I can geek out about like 7 minutes anime.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
we definitely need to talk about anime more. So I actually like talking about anime. There's just I just need an anime to talk about. That's the thing.
release out in a weeb.
Yeah.
Um, Actually, speaking of Sky, I just remember what I wanted to say in regards to the guild stuff in the past we
Mhm.
were talking about. I know Sky's story of like why she joins Historia and why she stays with the Historia guild in Elsod.
Okay.
It's
Go
like
ahead.
in the past, Historia used to be like a pretty like top tier like guild back then,
Right.
yeah. So then so she pretty much apparently they do a lot of background check on like applying players
Oh, that's
and
cool.
like and I guess like Sky just like got scouted in and stuff, and then she's like, ever since then she just wanted to stay in that guild
Oh,
because
that's
it's just
cool.
like it's just like uh what's the
Dang it.
word? Oops, sorry.
He was on the platform, so Rain missed.
Yeah. So I think that's the reason for Sky staying in his story, and
Mhm.
yeah,
Cool.
keep him flying. Uh, yeah. But we can ask her again that question in the future.
Mhm.
If she.
Cool. Ah, sorry.
Oh my god.
He started
Oh my
doing
god.
it, and I don't know
I
if we
was
can
not
get it.
ready as well.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Ah, I
Yeah, I
thought we
wasn't
could
ready.
just. I thought we could have just made it.
Almost. Okay. Weird question. How hard would it be to become a free-to-play player now? Want friends to play who grinds a lot, but I feel like elsewhere there's too much grind. You'll never escape the grind. That is the Korean MMO style.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is
I
very
mean,
easy to be free to play in this game because, especially now, the in-game currency is very powerful. Uh, yeah, this game is again. I've talked about this many times. Time versus money.
mm,
If you don't have money to spend, then you spend time in this game. If you don't have time to
mm,
spend, you'll spend money. That's
mm.
long story short, and there you go.
Or,
You know,
or you could be like those mega whales who spend so much time and so much money in the game.
yeah,
Ow!
you could do both, and it's doubly as effective.
Yeah.
And trust me, it's doubly as I've seen people do it. It's doubly as effective. In terms of, it just depends if your friends like the characters, like the gameplay, and like the grind. If if they like one of them listed, one of the things I just listed, then they'll enjoy the game fine.
Mm.
You either what is it? You either like the gameplay, you like the characters, or you like the grind,
Mm-hmm.
and then you stay.
Speaking of MMO grind, what are your thoughts on the Genshin grind, Meteor? Do you think Genshin is like
Yeah, I actually have more of a problem with Genshin than Elsword because the thing
really?
with well, yeah, here's the thing with Elsword's grind. Um, there's no limit to the grind, at least in my opinion. But
Mhm.
as I'm getting closer to higher ARs, I'm just like, man, like I'm dedicating all this time to Zhongli. What if somebody comes up in the future that I like? And it's just like I've already
Yeah.
used up like all of these primo gems, like getting to all these AR levels. Like
But yeah, I guess in that case, in the future, you'd be relying on events.
events, yeah,
Like the meteorite event.
yeah. So yeah,
I ran out of.
that's oh my bad. Obviously.
I'm sorry. Yeah, do it again.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's my problem with Genshin right now. It's like it's not a problem for me right now, but I foresee it happening where it's just like, man, I'm already AR almost 45, and I'm just aiming for a character in the fourth banner of this game's history. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me get.
Gonna buy
this
Resonance,
then.
yeah. And it's just like, yeah.
Definitely, okay, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to Elsword, where it's just like, all right, Rigamore's out. Orino's out of there. Do Rigamore. It's like, cool. I can do Rigamore now. It's new. There's no limit to Rigamore.
Yeah. True,
Yeah.
actually. You know what? Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Like in the future, you're gonna have to rely on events to grind for the free
Yeah.
Primogen.
And like, events in Genshin are already getting better. Like the first event we had to do was like mediocre. But this current event, the meteorite event, dude, it is crazy busted, and events should be
Yeah.
like this in Genshin. But yeah. Is there another question in the chat?
Dude, I'm actually curious what the weird questions are.
Oh, it's just Tokam fanfic. That's it.
Oh, okay.
It's just that one question like 12 times.
Actually, funny thing is, we actually just ran out of operation tickets.
Oh, cool.
Perfect time.
You still have stamina? We can do like the ice right.
I have 26%.
Wanna do ice right?
Sure, I'm done.
Okay. Or do graphics as well. This is like a mini question. I wonder if Noah's gonna be a big hit into Elsword or just a low thing that lasts 1 week. No, he's a new character. He's gonna be broken.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, Labi was broken for quite a long time before she was nerfed.
Yeah, a lot of people forget Ain was super broken too when he first came out.
Yeah, yeah.
Richter was taking souls back in the day.
Yeah. I'm glad the Ein days are over, and I hope the Labi days will be over soon as well.
Yeah.
God, I hate Labi being busted in PvP. It's so annoying.
Oh yeah, it's
like,
really bad.
that hitbox. It's so like. Oh, speaking of Labi.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they overcompensated for Lavi's hitbox. Super
Yeah,
overcompensated.
Dude, and I know, right? Oh my
Mhm.
god, and the amount of memes that were out about like Labi being like, you don't need a brain to pilot her in PvP.
I mean, yeah, I still get that video sometimes. Was it Rick Butt or whatever?
Oh, Rick Butt.
Yeah, how to do Labby converts, and he just
Lead conversions. and
yeah,
just
Labby.
so
yeah, I'll get that video in my recommendation sometimes, and I'll watch it and be like, yep.
Yeah, dude, that's literally comedy gold. I love it.
Yeah. Cool. What do you think about the Pruinaum titles, and are there any ones that already are? Wait, what? And are there any that are better than the ones that we already have, like GOE? Okay. In terms of Pruinaum, Yeah, in terms of Pruinaum titles, um, Black and White beats Setting Sun, and Happy Train Ride, depending on what your class is, can be Survival of the Cold, and that's it.
The issue is just like black and white is just so hard to get right now.
Yeah.
um.
GOE has yet to be surpassed though.
Oh. Okay.
There's
So
not
there's.
there's not another
Oh,
Awakening title.
look, I don't mind. Let's just keep GOE the way it is. Give it to us. Just leave it the way it is. Make GOE the one of a kind. It's nice. I don't want to grind for another title. Honestly.
How hard? You have to do a bunch of Prunom raids without dying.
Funny thing is, so the other day Sky was talking to me about black and white, but I had no idea what black and white was, and I didn't want to ask her what black and white was. It wasn't until last night someone else started talking about black and white with me, and I was like, bro, what is black and white? Sky keeps talking about it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's the final Prunom raid title.
Is it actually called black and white?
I think so. Because that's what Berthe does in phase 2. One of his attacks is called Black and White. And just in general, what is it? There's black attacks and white attacks, and in at least phase 2, there's a certain amount of like white energy debuffs and black energy debuffs you get. If you get 10 of one of them, you just instantly die. And then like in phase 3, if you get the black energy or white energy buffs, you can like stop him from healing, create a cage to save your teammates, and things like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if you watch the gameplay of phase 3, you can see like little orbs falling down on people, and they like either like activate a shield or something.
Ooh,
Yeah. It's a good title. It's a really good. It saves more LS than Setting Sun does, because instead of per skill, it's every 30 seconds.
Okay. Yeah. Your TSS is such a like expensive title, like getting it and then after getting it.
That too. Yeah, that too. Black and White's free, technically, because there's no cost to enter raid.
Oh, this is a good question. Question.
Would you ever consider joining a tournament for fun or hosting one? I'm totally down with joining tournaments like whenever. The problem is that they always host tournaments at Friday night, and I'm busy Friday night.
Dude, you know the last 2 tourneys, I know medias are gonna be unavailable, but I still ask.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't do Friday nights.
Yeah. So the other tourney like that happened 2 weeks ago, the one with the all gear allowed tourney, the pop up tourney with the GM that the GM hosted 2 weeks ago. Luckily I did it with Kurimasa, and she hard carried me. But it was actually really fun. I actually really enjoyed it. But yeah, unfortunately, Meteor is like, I would like to play with like Meteor in a tourney, but he's always unavailable on that day. Like
also, we're both Raven, so we also can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind switching to like Ara or something.
Okay.
Or a different class. Like, if it's just Spy Gear, I think it's doable. Like,
yeah. Hosting one. The thing is just like, I don't know. If I hosted one, like I wouldn't mind, I guess, but it'd just be weird if I hosted one, cause like I'm not a big head in the PvP community. I dip my head in a little bit, or like peek a little bit into the PvP community, but.
Would you ever be interested in doing one though, like for fun? Just for fun?
Like that's the thing too. Like hosting one, it's just like I'm sure it takes like a good amount of work, and
okay.
I don't know. Like I don't really have a burning desire to, or I would have done one already.
The thing is, like, I think I had a time period where like I really wanted to try out like just like commentating on Elsa PvP match, and what I did was I ended up hosting a mini guild event where like it's like a tournament in my guild, where like I was the the shoutcaster, I think they're called.
Yeah, caster.
Oh, the caster. Oh yeah. It was like
announcer, yeah.
It was a nice experience, just to try it out and have fun.
Yeah, I've done that once with Rushine. You remember Rushine?
Oh, Rushine Roulette.
Yeah, I co-commentated once. It was pretty fun. Like I wouldn't mind co-commentating, but hosting a tourney and like getting the prizes and then making sure all the brackets are okay. Because oh my goodness, as much as I love this game, dude, tourneys can be such an annoying thing to like organize, and like they go on for so long.
But at the same time, I feel like when it comes to organizing events, it's all gonna be pretty annoying. It's gonna be a lot
Oh,
of
for
like
sure, for
work.
sure, for sure. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's why I don't have a burning desire to, because just like, not only do you have to organize it and all of that, if you're commentating, you gotta be on point with your commentary like all the time,
yeah,
and you have to deal
yeah,
with any problems that might arise. Like,
yeah. It can be a lot of pressure. I
yeah,
understand. Yeah, but
yeah.
I
Like I
think
just
like
don't have a desire. I'm just not in the PvP community that hard, and I don't have a burning desire to make a tournament.
I guess if it were me, I would like. I feel like it'll just be worth it if people like seem to have fun like
Yeah.
with the tourney and stuff.
That,
I know. Yeah.
uh,
No. I was gonna talk about like the casting, like how Shima was casting and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Huh? Oh yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. But basically, like, yeah, the first the tourney, I participated, the first tourney ever actually I participated. Shima was casting for it, and I'm like, he did a really good job. Not gonna lie. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah,
there was
yeah.
like
She was pretty good
remember
at. Yeah.
yeah,
Was
remember
it?
the technical difficulties that could
I don't remember. Oh wait,
uh
in which one?
yeah, like oh yeah, it was in that tourney, yeah, that same tourney that I participated in.
Uh huh.
Like halfway through, there was a oh wow, Smash guy. There was a whatchamacallit, technical difficulties wherein like Raiden like disconnected, so then stream like was just a black screen.
Haha.
Yeah, it was just a black screen,
I
and it
must
was
have
in the
messed
middle
that.
of a match. So then, what Shima had to do was he had to narrate everything that was happening on the screen, and then like he started rapping. He started going
Oh yeah.
going ham on the casting. It was pretty funny. Like that was honestly like, even though there was like a technical difficulty, like
Mhm.
he like he played it like he dealt with it so like
Yeah,
professionally
yeah,
that
yeah.
it was like
It's really cool.
it ended up being fun.
Mhm. Yeah. What is it? Yeah, he's really good at commentating. I will say that sometimes he does like over commentate. Like sometimes he'll say every single thing that's going on. You know what I mean? I feel like there
Like
can be a balance. I mean, but I get it though. He keeps the energy up for sure.
yeah, like there can be times. There's definitely times in it where I feel like, the like things that he shouldn't be saying, like, it might have come off as a little bit like insensitive. I guess at times, if that's
Maybe,
what I say.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Shima can be a bit of a not gonna lie, he can be a bit of an insensitive person, but like it
Mm.
didn't bother me that much. Like I
Yeah.
remember like popping into his stream like every now and then because like I needed something to play in the background when I was
Mhm.
studying, and then he would like and then he literally criticizes me. Hey, why are you on a stream when you're supposed to be studying? And just like you're not actually studying properly, and he was just like criticizing.
I think I think a lot of it is a joke though.
Yeah, I
I
think
think he
it's a
has
joke.
dry humor, like super dry
Yeah,
humor.
right, yeah, definitely. But it's just like, it's I.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. Yeah, I was just saying like, what is it? Sometimes he'll be commentating and he's like, this character is comboing to the character. It's just like, all right, cool, I can see that. You know what I mean? If it's not like a specific skill or like any specific technique, it's just like they're being hit by this combo. It's just like,
I,
cool.
I think it's I personally think it's okay if there's like nothing else to comment on in
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
one though.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
so,
that's what I meant. Just a little bit too much. I'm not saying
yeah,
it's a lot or anything. Like I'm not saying
yeah.
like a big issue at all. I'm just
Oh,
like,
I know, yeah,
yeah, it's a
no,
little bit of a pet peeve, I guess. That's about it.
yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine.
Cause I'll watch
She,
Smash tournaments. Those commentators are oof. They're good. Their
bro,
Smash
yeah,
commentators are super good. Because
dude.
go ahead.
What was it? Isn't there like that? There's a specific like triplet of commentators that I love listening to. I know
I
one
never
of them is
remember the
called
names.
Connor, I think it was one of them or something.
Coney maybe.
Coney, yeah, I think it's Coney. Like Coney Squad when they're commentating, it's always so fun to listen to their
Yeah.
commentating.
And like, what is it? They know like when it's time to talk about like what the characters are doing in the moment. There's time to talk about like what they should be doing or like what their goal is, what they aim for, things like that. Or like,
You need to
yeah. Oh yeah, my bad, my bad. This might be the last little session we do. Yeah, like cause one thing I love when Smash commentators do is when they talk about like, oh, what this guy usually does or like what he's aiming for. You know what I mean? Just like,
Mhm.
you know, this guy's been showing like good performances recently, like with this character. You know what I mean? And it's just like,
Mhm.
cause it's just like I can watch the gameplay. I know what gameplay is going on, but it's like, you know, hearing a little bit about like, you know, how their character is in the tier list or whatever. It's just like oh,
True.
it's like oh, this character is like normally a low tier, but this person has been putting a lot of work with them, you know, kind of thing like that.
True.
Cause
It's like they have like a podcast, but if something amazing happens during the
yeah,
match,
then
they'll
then
start.
there's time to like talk about the gameplay.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
think
Okay.
that's like that's really good. That's like really
Yeah.
good. Yeah. That's why I love watching Smash tournaments because like
Mhm.
those commentators are great. Not again. I'm not saying Sheen was bad at all. I am not. Yeah.
Oh no! Of course
Yeah.
not. Of course
Yeah. No, I'm just making sure everybody else knows.
not.
Because I don't want people to think it's just like, oh, you think Shimo sucks at commentating? He can't do a better job. And it's just like, no, I'm
No,
not saying that at all.
he's a cool guy.
Yeah, yeah,
He
I
does.
like Shimo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, should we? Oh,
Uh,
Saba asked another question.
yeah. Tell me when you're good to go, by the way.
Uh, 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 uh. Ready?
Okay, let me just pop a. What should I pop? I'll pop a Giants. What was the question? The sorry if I'm asking a lot.
No, no, no.
Oh no, no,
This
no.
is
Oh,
really.
he asked a different question. Oh yeah. Try to highlight your questions if you can, just so I can notice it in chat.
Yeah.
Also, yeah. Don't worry about asking more questions. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have a problem with it.
Always more questions.
Mhm.
Questions are fun to answer.
Yep. Do you ever think you would end up? Do you ever think you would end up where you are in life right now if your life didn't take a twist? Um. Yeah. I mean, like that's what. Oh my gosh, this is JoJo.
Huh? The
Uh,
what?
their name is a JoJo reference.
Oh.
Um. Yeah, I wonder that question, those questions all the time of just like, what if I didn't do this? What if I didn't do this? Like, how would my life be different? Um,
Mhm.
I think about that a lot, but it's like obviously I won't know. But yeah, what is it? The person you are now could be completely different if you just didn't take a one decision, like this one thing didn't happen. Um, yeah,
I don't know. Like, I feel like questions that are so like these kind of questions are so philosophical that if I'm on my own, I probably never think about them.
yeah. It's
Um,
cool to think
like,
about, but like it's hard for me to say one way or another because I don't know what would have happened. You know?
I guess. But there's definitely been times though, like when I met Sky. Sometimes I think of Sky in the way like Sky is what I could have been if I actually studied hard when I was from a little kid. Because I feel like Sky and I are just like, what a beautiful duwang.
It's a JoJo reference.
Okay, okay,
I'll tell you about it after.
okay. Because
You
I feel
go.
like in some ways Sky and I like just so similar in some ways, but I think it might just be because like we both play. Also, we both live in Sydney. We're the same age.
Mhm.
We both really like Raven. We made Nova Imperator, and then because of that, it just like I start having like this like fun thoughts, just like oh, what if Sky would have been like Sky could have been what I would have like like I could have been like Sky if I actually studied hard and gone to a nice like elite school like Sky. I like to give.
That's fun to think about.
Actually, one other question I wanted to ask, like something similar to a question like that. If you could reset your whole life but retain your current memories, would you do it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay,
Don't know
okay.
what I would do. Probably like come up with inventions or stuff before they're created.
Oh, okay, true. Oh, I thought like you'd like the people you choose like to interact with the people you meet differently, or like you
Probably
choose to
that
make
too.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was gonna.
Also, gosh, you better stop before I time you out, friend.
Yeah, I got distracted by that, and I'm like,
I didn't
because
even
actually a
notice.
lot of yeah, I was gonna say like, because I asked a lot of friends that question,
Mhm.
and they always answer saying they usually answer no because they say what if you do something where oh no active skills use active skills
Oh crap.
ah
Oh crap. My
I
bad.
did it ah
Sorry, I went in ham. I have shadow step.
okay,
Uh,
come on,
there we go. I got it.
Yes, I got it as well. Oh I got a chlorite seed
Oh, nice.
whoa
Free
okay
5%. We take those. Oh,
okay
they
best
left.
chlorite seed ever.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Interesting.
But yeah I asked my friends that question. They said that they'd rather not because like what if they do something that changes their fate in the end, you know?
Mm.
Yeah,
That's a decent worry.
yeah
All
they'll
right,
be
gosh, I'm
living
timing
in
you out.
huh? Huh?
It's
Oh,
time to
oh,
gosh. Go ahead.
okay. Yeah, and I'm just like, I guess like in that aspect, yeah, true. But like, here's like actually that leads on to because like the whole butterfly effect and stuff like that. But it actually makes me wonder. Do you think fate, like, if you if you like reset, like hypothetically, if you reset your life
Mm-hmm.
and you like took a different route to how you normally live, like when you reset your life, how hard do you think it would be to like alter your fate, or do you think it'd be pretty easy to like change your fate?
Yeah, I think it would be really easy because butterfly effect.
Butterfly effect. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you what is it? You pick a different cereal when you wake up in the morning. You know, you probably change it more than you think.
True. And then there's also those like other fantasy movies where like for example those time travel movies where they try go back in time to save someone,
Mm-hmm.
but then they always fail and the person always dies in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Yeah, those are like, yeah, those are intense questions, and it's just like there's never truly an answer.
true.
Cause what is it? The worry that your friends have is definitely a legit worry,
hmm
but you know, an opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I would agree. Like if I could reset my life, I'd do it. Redo everything. Ah!
All right,
Are you
probably
okay?
have time for maybe one more.
Yeah.
Probably one more trash run after this. Maybe even two more questions, depending on how hard we derail. And we'll
Okay.
we'll
Yeah.
we'll obviously save all few. So the questions, I know Mystic Tree and Sabo are asking a lot of questions. Any question we don't ask today, we'll just save for next time. So your
Mm-hmm.
questions will go answered eventually.
hmm
Uh, cool.
We'll try to answer it all today, but
Yeah.
we sidetrack even without Sky.
I'm sorry if I'm asking a lot of questions. I'm trying to get some opinions out here on the podcast. No, please. More people need to ask as many questions as you are, Sava. That's what I think.
hmm
Um, got a better question. Earn one new skill and master it auto, but lose one thing you do a lot. Okay,
Um,
you mean in light? Oh, and elsewhere. In else. What?
would you rather question?
Earn
Wait.
one new skill and master it automatically, but lose one thing you do a lot. Oh, and they said elsewhere as an example as one thing you do a lot.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Do I
Uh-huh.
choose the skill and do I choose? Okay, if I can choose what I lose and choose the skill, yes.
Okay, so would you rather earn one new skill and master it automatically, but lose one thing you do a lot?
Like I would,
Oh, it's like, oh, would you take the option of like
yeah.
learning a new skill, master it automatically, but lose one thing? But lose one thing you do a lot.
Like what? For example, I would gain freaking the skills computer programming. I would just be automatically an amazing computer programmer, and I would give up something I do a lot.
But
Like
it's
just,
like
let's just say
just
elsewhere,
say,
for example. I
just say
guess.
you lose one thing you do a lot. So
Yeah,
I
that's what
don't
I'm
think
trying
you
to
get.
think. Yeah,
So
maybe. So if it's random, I guess. Okay, if both are random, no,
uh
because you could gain. I don't know. I'm trying to think something like that wouldn't be that good. Gain the ability to like whistle through your nose, and you're the master at that. You know. Good job,
in
I
the
guess.
but in the in the context of Pago's question, because Pago's question specifically asks about like you choose a skill to master, but you don't. But like the thing you lose like a routine in your life, pretty much.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that's worth the risk if I can. Yeah, if I know nothing is random. Nothing is random.
hmm
You choose both.
hmm
Yeah, then yeah, I would do it. Because if yeah,
Oh
he said you could choose both. Because nothing is random.
no, but that would mean that you get to choose a skill to master, but you won't be able to do your like
Yeah, one
uh
thing that you do normally. You get to choose like one thing you're
uh,
doing normally. You won't be able to do it anymore.
but for you, I think it'd be cooking elsewhere. I don't know what else I can list.
Cooking
What
elsewhere,
if
doing YouTube,
it's sleeping?
sleeping.
Sleeping, like
Well,
or
then you would
walk.
die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't sleep. You
Then don't
can't
choose
walk.
that because it's not random. You get to
Oh, so you
choose.
get to choose.
Yeah,
You
he
get to
said he
choose.
just said nothing is random.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
What do you get to choose a routine to like
Yeah.
drop like a frequent like routine that you frequent? Ah.
Oh, I
Oh,
got
in
a
that.
freaking radiant. Is that radiant? No, vivid. Cool.
Oh wow! Wait, two good drops in a row.
Yeah,
In that.
I probably would.
If you could choose a routine to drop.
Yeah. If I could choose a routine to drop and I choose what skill to master, yeah.
Oh shit, what's a routine I drop? I actually don't even know my routines.
That's the thing. I can't think of my routine right now.
Yeah, I mean, something you do commonly, like cooking.
Maybe. Like, I don't mind losing cooking and gaining a master at computer science, for example.
Are you at bottom or middle?
I'm bottom.
Oh wait, I can look at your screen. Never mind.
Yeah.
The ad and I were getting really lost on where to go.
Oh.
Um, I don't know what routine I have. Do you happen to have an idea on what kind of routine I'd have?
Making MMDs. That's the first thing I can think of.
Oh, true.
It's one thing.
Also, I would definitely not drop
Yeah.
MMD. Oh, ah, shit. That's a
I
hard
mean,
question.
you could lose MMDs and master being an animator.
You know what? True. Actually, you're
That's
a
an
genius,
option.
sweetie. Yeah, I'd actually choose to master becoming an animator and start animating like cool ass Raven stuff.
Yeah.
And then I drop the routine of MMD. Yes. You know what? Media, you're a freaking genius.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Alright. Okay, that was the last one he asked. Mystic Tree asks again, would you ever do what Dex from EU did to switch to FB and he was NE? I assume they mean NI. No. The media.
Dex is cloudy, right?
What?
Cloudy. Dex is cloudy. That's cloudy.
Wait, I thought he was Raychards.
He was Raychards and then he switched to Furious Blade and then he switched to NI.
Oh, yeah, just in general, the character Meteor Falcon will always be Nova, no matter what.
Yeah.
I've committed hard.
For
He
me,
will
though,
always be Nova.
I am disloyal. Like even recently, I was contemplating switching to Rage Hearts permanently.
Yeah, I love everything about Nova. I love his character. I love his gameplay. And I don't care about viability in meta that much, because in Elsword, gear is a good normalizer for a lot of things.
Yeah, anything can become viable in Elsword.
Because like right now, I'm disadvantaged in birth rate, and I don't care.
I guess like for me with Nova, actually like even though you know how I enjoyed Rage Heart so much, but after like over a week of being Nova again, I don't mind just sticking with Nova because I'm just so accustomed to his gameplay. I'm just like, hey, look, I don't mind sticking with this gameplay for the rest of my also time. Yeah.
Oh, now he's considered one of the strongest players in EU. Interesting.
Oh.
He's FB now?
Actually, interesting.
Yeah, I would never switch for meta. I'm not that type of person.
Okay.
I've never been that type of person.
I was gonna switch to Raychards because I was having so fun playing him.
See, that makes sense. That would make sense.
Yeah,
to me.
yeah. But I think like just because I have loyalty towards Nova, I just didn't want to switch. Even in the end, I still enjoy it. Like I still don't mind playing Nova now.
All right.
I got rid of the urge to switch. The impulse urge.
Alright. Is that what we call it for today?
Okay.
He said his class got boring and needed to change or something. Nova would never be boring to me.
Ah, okay. Oh, really? Because I feel like Rage Hearts is already like peak fun.
Oh yeah, really? I love being at low HP and doing a lot of damage.
Okay.
That concept, I love it so much.
Oh yeah, personally, I feel like Rage Hearts is really fun to play. Like...
Yeah, I played Rage Hearts before with my I have a Rage Hearts. Die.
Oh yeah.
They were saying Shrek is fun.
Yeah, actually the reason I really wanted to try out Rage Hearts after like for the recent job change event was because I was playing Rage Hearts on my ult, like doing enemy dungeons on my ult Rage Hearts, and I was just like I was actually like kind of enjoying how I could throw out so many skills so fast, and I have to pick a pattern to throw out these skills.
Oh, that too. Yeah. I have massive Nova withdrawal if I play other characters. Like, I'll play a different character and I'll just be like, I want to play Nova again. This is boring. I'll have super Nova withdrawals.
I never had withdrawals before, but me switching from Rage Hearts back to Nova, I had a huge Rage Hearts withdrawal, but I got over it. I got over it definitely. Like, cause right now, like, I'm fine with Nova now. I
Okay.
definitely did have that withdrawal. But
Yeah.
it was painful, but it's okay now.
All right. Cool. 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 All right. Is it time to wrap it up?
Yes, I'm reading the chat right now.
Okay.
Hopefully, someone on Elsort is streaming because I need background noise to farm right now.
Claire is streaming. Claire Hearts. She's cool.
Oh,
All right, guys. Yeah, that has been episode 9 of 2.5 Crows or 1.5 Crows.
and Gabby asked questions.
Oh, okay. We'll ask that next time.
Yeah, Gabby, we'll get to
We'll answer that next time.
Dang it.
I'll save that right now so I don't forget.
Okay.
Where's our questions? Thank you. Yeah, we'll answer that next time on episode 10. 10 episodes. Isn't that crazy?
Oh wow! 10 episodes
First
already.
anniversary. Yeah. Uh,
Month anniversary.
but yeah, this is 2.5 Crows. Make sure to ask as many questions as you like. The Discord is always open for you guys to ask questions. There's a specific channel to answer questions there. We actually always prioritize those first. And yeah, hope you guys had a good time. Hopefully we'll see you guys next Sunday. Always Sunday, 9 p.m. EST. Most likely we will do it. I know that's around like holiday-ish, but with the whole thing going on right now, I don't think anybody's going anywhere. So I think
hopefully next week Sky will be here as well.
Yeah, so I think everything will be fine, and then we'll have something to talk about too. So Thanksgiving.
Speaking of, wait, let me just double check my schedule.
Mhm.
Okay, never mind, we're good.
Okay.
Because I was actually gonna go on a road trip near Christmas, and I worried that I was gonna miss out on a podcast, but I leave on Tuesday, so it's fine.
Okay. So okay. So hoping we'll be here. We'll keep you posted, obviously. But yeah, thanks for the podcast. It was fun to farm DVC. I'm glad. That's what this is for.
Yeah, I was gonna comment like this week's podcast was actually the most active ever. I think so. I really like that.
For the chat, yeah. People were in the chat a lot today. I'm so glad.
Yeah, it's sad that Sky wasn't here. But
yeah.
Hopefully next week Sky will be.
Yeah. Hopefully Sky will be here. So unfortunately, Sky had to miss this one, but hopefully she'll be here next time.
Yeah.
But we had her blessing to keep going. In spite of her not being here. All right. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys next week.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.